What up? What up? What more? Oh my God, Lord have mercy. What is going on? What is going on? I know I didn't stream yesterday. I heard and I seen that LA was back yesterday. He had a pretty good stream as far as I can catch. For the most part, I'm not gonna lie, I fell fucking asleep on everything. Yeah, it was a good stream yesterday from what I saw. It was a good dialogue before I fell asleep. I woke up and it was over with. I literally was sun everything. You can call it burnt. You can call it mentally not there, but I was just tired. I left at 4 o'clock, well, 4:30 in the morning. I didn't get back till probably five something, and I was literally cooked. What the fuck is wrong with this? Oh, my camera is acting plumb full of shit. So, uh, it's not acting right, and neither is this camera. Of course, it's not. Okay. Maybe I can get this camera to work right before I switch cameras, but I don't seem to be lagging, which is weird. From this computer, I'm not lagging, which is a thing. I like not to be lagging on one camera. Oh my god, this is so annoying. Anywho, I guess I'm going to work on one camera. Hopefully, I'm not lagging that bad. If I'm lagging, please someone let me know. Today, I wanted to show a video that actually showed the ignorance of the justice system. Not just by one thing. It was all around shit show. And from my perspective, it is what we don't want inside of the courts. But of course, everyone has their ego, whether it's black man, white man, black woman, white woman. They all have their perspective of what they feel is right or wrong. And with that being said, the shit the shit was fascinating. This shit was absolutely fascinating. What is going on, bro? Ooh, that's horrible looking. What camera is that? I I literally don't get it. One camera's working and the other one is not. What the fuck? Let's just remove this all the way. I'll go here. It works. That is insane. 4K webcam. It's not. No, it's not that one. No, it's not that one. That literally is that one. I'm having horrible issues today. Seems like always that my camera never wants to fucking work. Maybe because they named it something different. Ah, there it goes. Now it's working. Ah, that's what it was. For some reason, the name was changed. Okay, so we're here. We're not queer, you know. All right, so we're not lagging. So I don't know if I'm going to lag if I do this. So let me try something real quick. We don't want to see my face. Well, we can see my face twice. Let's see if we can see my face twice on here. Let's go here. Um, it's not showing the game. Interesting. Interesting. Maybe that why. Hold on. There we go. Ah, and the instant lag. There it goes. There it goes. All right. So, wrong thing. Let's go back to here. Okay, at least we're not lagging when I'm doing this part. So, but what I'm going to do, since I still want to use a computer that's not going to lag all the way through, I'm going to switch over to my other computer. So, give me a second. My other computer's going to be here. They said no later than Wednesday of next month. I mean, next week. Jesus, next month. Next week. So, that's a positive. They finally got the chassis in, so they say, and it was in build all week this week. I don't know why it took a week to build, but what do I know? They that's what they're going off of. They said it took them a week to build, and it was so. Without further ado, let me get through some. Let's go through some people that are here. What do they call it? Spring cleaning house, or whatever the fuck they call it. I don't know. JQ's in the building. Lawrence is in the building always. Kingdom Miner finally said she got some notification that I was going live. That's awesome. That means they're working. I also am in the process of actually being monetized on this page as well, but it's acting stupid as well. So we're gonna do that. So I'm glad that you got the notification. I finally received a notification. Take that, you filthy algorithm. That's a fact. JQ's in the building. Monkey, what's Mayo Monkey? What's going on, Mayo? Revered Green, welcome to the stream. I got your hair and my beard there, white lady. Oh, I'm sorry, Reverend. I thought I said revered. I can't see. Sorry, it's far away from my face. Locksmith Jeremy. And yeah, well, that's it for right now. I'm going to let's see. I am going to go here. Let's go here. That didn't work. That didn't work. Let's close it. Uncle Tom, your space was named a good political spot to come to for information. Yeah, where'd you hear that from? Where did you hear that? Was that on? I was on Fight Club a little bit ago. It was actually a pretty good conversation, and I liked it. I liked it for what the conversation it was. What is going on with this motherfucking computer? Let me go back. Let's go back. Something's wrong with it. BM's here. What's going on? Okay, there we go. Now we're cooking with hot grease. Jesus Christ. You get out of this one. Sorry, guys. Gotta leave this one. 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 Yo. My bad. It didn't click out like it was supposed to. But all right, let me go ahead and bring this over here. Let me make this smaller. All right. All right, here we there's that. There's that. That one needs to go over here. Whoa, what the fuck is going on with my computer? All right, here we go. There's that. And let's go here. I'm gonna open up another thing. Boom, basket, plow, bam, bam. Let's see if it skips. All right, let's go here. Make this bigger. There we go. There we go. We're cooking with hot grease now. We're cooking with hot grease. Except for you can't see my face, which is awesome. Remove. And we're gonna add. Nope, not that. We're gonna add a video capture device. That one. Boom. see. Share here. Put it right here in the corner. That works. Now, let me see. All right, so that works. That is working. We just gotta make. Where are we at? We gotta make. Sorry, I wasn't ready for this. I was working off my other computer and doing other things, trying to get this monetization crap to work right. You know how this stuff works. I was unprepared. I will say that. All right, there we go. So, let's go back here. So, the video that I'm going to show is, I think it's like an hour, but it was some crazy shit. And I'm gonna. Oh, can you drop the link for anyone that wants to come up and talk about this case? Because it is funny. It is funny. It is funny. Let me send it, because I forgot everyone to know that I am actually live. Wanna join? Share. What does that mean? Okay. Well, if you know how to do it, you can do it for me. Oh well. Nah. Okay. You. I'm not doing it either. Okay. It's not a big deal. It's not that big of a deal. All right. I was just talking about I'll send it to our back chat. The back. Okay. Anyway, I just learned. She just taught me something about YouTube that I don't know about. Okay. Oh, this is so. Actual reality. There is. It's kind of a two-part thing because she got on to the man, and then. So this one's 48 minutes, and then the next day, she went crazy on the man. The judge went crazy on the actual her attorney. So it was two attorneys going back and forth, as well as the judge. Now, the judge, me personally would say the judge was biased, but she tried her best not to show that she was biased, which kind of made it interesting to me. But in the same realm, it was just like, yo, you're going a little too extra on this dude and not even giving him space enough to talk. But that's why I said it was kind of funny. So if y'all want to join in on the video, you can. In actuality, I might switch it to a different way. Matter of fact, let's do it let's do it that way. That was better. Where we at? Go back. Nope, that's not it. There we go. There. I'm not gonna do it this way. I am going to shut this down. We're gonna shut this down. Yeah, we're gonna shut that down. We'll do it another way. Give me a second. Ta-da! Back again. All right, so we're gonna do it this way because, God damn it. There we go. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to share my screen. All right, and we're gonna make full. Nope. Not gonna do that.
I'm the judge, attorney.
All right, so I'm gonna time your space. Okay, yeah. Can you take that off? I got it. Never mind. All right, I already took it off. Oh yeah, Fight Club. Yeah, that's where I was at when I was having this argument. They need to come over here because they want to talk about politics, and I want to talk about politics as well. But most people don't want to get into politics like that. That's why they don't come over here. And if they do come over here, I give them space to state their bullshit. I mean, they're gonna have to talk to Black Thoughts on that if they're leftists. Because we already know Black Thoughts gives no shits about where you line up. If once you finds out you're a liberal, all bets are out the window with Black Thoughts. Me, I'll give you a chance. I want to hear the bullshit that you're gonna spout. Then I'm gonna call it bullshit. But yeah, let's get into it.
A termination of tenancy case that has been going on for 4 years. This is the most insane hearing I have ever seen between counsel and the judge. Counsel clearly don't like each other, which ends up getting on the judge's nerves. I assure you that you won't be able to look away from this hearing, as these attorneys just can't stop screaming at each other.
It's a very
Let's
funny.
get into the video.
All right, now calling case number 19361180, ACP Nash LLC versus Rolando Campbell of 16261 Wisconsin.
Remember that they said it's been going on for 4 years. This case has been going on for 4 years. That is the key to this whole thing. And he is the Benjani is the one that is supposed to Bejan, whatever the fuck his name is, the Italian last name, motherfucker. Is supposed to be representing his client for the last 4 years. Well, not him, but for the last 4 years. But it was been going on 4 years, and he's the one that's just watch.
Wisconsin in the city of Detroit. This matter is scheduled for a writ hearing. May I have appearances, please, beginning with the plaintiff.
Judge Eli Bajani, P74626, on behalf of the plaintiff.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. May it please the court, Vanessa Fluker, P64870, on behalf of Mr. Campbell.
All right, she does have a do-rag on. That's how you know she gangster. Right now, old lady smash gangster on here. And then you got the light-skinned judge. I just want to throw the colorism in there. You know, you got the so-called Italian white man, which we all know Italians are not white, but we're going to go with he's white here in America. We got the light-skinned judge, and then you got the dark, do-rag, gang-banging grandma attorney over here.
I see that Mr. Campbell is present, sir. Please state your name.
Rolando Campbell. Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Rolando Campbell is a freeloading black dude. It's okay. I'm gonna call him a freeloader. If you disagree with me, that's okay. But after you hear what's going on, you're probably gonna call him a freeloader too. But that's besides the point. We'll keep going.
Good afternoon to you, Mr. Campbell. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. You can lower your hand. Okay, to the attorneys. Attorney Bejani, you have the floor.
It was my motion and he didn't follow.
You're right. It's your motion, Attorney Fluker.
Discuss is the house.
Already starting off wrong. The judge don't even know who to begin with. God damn.
Keeping on that. And I'd also like to get screen share rights as all possible. That's very important.
It's a motion to stay eviction. So that is defendant's motion, right?
That's correct.
I thought today was our writ hearing.
Well, there's an intervening motion. That's why I need screen share, because I want him to say he did not receive service, because I have an email confirming his service. Is it possible that I can screen share?
Well, Judge, don't you think it's proper for me to state my case before the defense counsel?
Oh my goodness.
He doesn't have a motion pending.
I have a writ of eviction motion.
Okay, let me see. There was a writ of eviction that was submitted to the court on April 11th, 2023. I did not. Can I finish speaking?
Yes, because that's erroneous right there, because the writ issued in November. And we didn't know about it until January. I filed this motion to stay everything into this hearing. Now, if there was a writ issued on April 23rd, all the more reason we need to screen share, because there's something.
I said submitted to the court, meaning filed, a request for a writ filed.
Well, why would that be even submitted and filed if the other writ in motion had not been heard yet? And see, that's a problem with all these different registered actions and everything else, which I'm gonna try to do the abbreviated version here, but this is it's a lot. He can go first, it doesn't matter, but I do need screen share privileges, because this is a little bit out of control with respect to how all this has occurred. And it's like we can just quash due process rights, and that's a little problematic.
Judge, I have no idea what Ms. Fluker is even talking about right now.
Well, we'll know soon enough, and I'm sure you.
Well, I mean, did you get the motion, Attorney Bajani? There was an emergency ex parte motion to stay execution of judgment and writ of eviction that was filed on January 31st, 2023.
Yes, I have received that.
Okay, well, I guess that's probably what she's talking about, right? I would assume, but maybe I shouldn't do that. Attorney Fluker, what are you trying to share?
I'm trying to share his email response to the motion.
No, I object to that.
Threatening. I know you wouldn't object to it because he literally threatened me that his client's worth $100 million, that the judges of the 36th District Court are basically incompetent as crap because they won't rule in his favor with no case law.
Yeah,
I think the court needs to see that.
Judge, that's
and
information.
it's not hearsay because it's directly to me. Now, why he would do that, this just goes to show this long history that we have of I fight for justice, and he's not with that program. And I would like to screen share that.
That's information discussed between counsel, and it's inadmissible under the court of law.
That is wrong.
So, now, okay, so what she wants to show is that he's pissed off that it's been going on for 4 years. The jigaboos are supposed to have been kicked out 3 years ago or 2 years ago, and they keep getting these eviction cases that keep coming up, and they keep going in their favor, in the Bajani's favor, or his client's favor, but they keep dragging this shit on and keep fucking having these injunctions to stay the eviction after 4 years. And so he's pissed off, and he went to Vanessa Fluker and was like, look here, bitch. My client's worth $100 million. You need to get these freeloading sons of bitches off my property. It's pretty much what they said. And then she's going to go into why.
Because it's not discussing.
No, I'll say this, Attorney Bajani. I have had attorneys attach my emails to motions as exhibits.
And
so
it is not
where
MRE 408.
Well, we'll start with you, Attorney Bajani. What rule of law or what court rule or what are you relying on to say that it's not admissible?
This communication between myself and opposing counsel is protected under the Michigan Rules of Evidence 4.08. It's inadmissible.
Hold on. I'm going to Michigan rule of, there's a Michigan rule of, let me see, Michigan Rules of Evidence.
Come on, Judge, you're supposed to know this shit.
Settlement and compromise.
Which Michigan Rule of Evidence are you referring to, Attorney Bajani?
408.
I will say I'm impressed. She's doing her own research, on the spot correction. I like to see that on spot correction of justice and law. She looks it up and she gives she gives her synopsis of that after she looks it up. But rather here nor there. It's kind of cool to see someone actually looking up the law.
A compromise and offers to compromise. Evidence of 1, furnishing or offering or promising to furnish, or 2, accepting or offering or promising to accept a valuable consideration in compromising or attempting to compromise a claim which was disputed as to either validity or amount is not admissible to prove liability for or invalidity of the claim or its amount. Okay, so that's why you can't use it to prove liability or invalidity of the claim. Evidence of conduct or statements made in compromise negotiations is likewise not admissible. This rule does not require the exclusion of any evidence otherwise discoverable merely because it is presented in the course of compromise negotiations. This rule also does not require exclusion when the evidence is offered for another purpose, such as proving bias or prejudice of a witness, negativing a contention of undue delay, or proving an effort to obstruct a criminal investigation or prosecution. So, what are you offering these communications for, Attorney Fluker?
I'm offering them to definitely show bias. There's nothing in it that shows compromise. There's everything in it that shows an element of intimidation, in my opinion, and the opinion of others who have reviewed it.
Judge, this was a statement that I gave to Ms. Fluker, reminding her of how I'd rather
I
not
think
say
the
on
court
YouTube.
needs to, I think the court needs to review it and you can assess it for yourself.
Well, I'd rather
Like
not
to-
say it on the record.
So at this point, to me, she could have pulled them back in so-called chambers, even though they're online. They go off of Zoom and they talk about it. Or they go off being live to talk about the actual case. We'll talk about the evidence, and then she'll make her judgment call on record. They should have did it that way. They're not gonna do it that way. So
Because it's not admissible. I'm not gonna put myself out there and expose myself to anything that I don't have to, Judge. Everything that
I
I
agree.
stated in the supposed alleged email has no bearing on this case.
Mhm.
Absolutely nothing. Unless Ms. Fluker can prove otherwise.
Well, obviously I feel I can't, otherwise I wouldn't be submitting.
I'm not gonna allow you to screen share your
So again, you're not gonna allow, which is true. You're supposed to go in back in the judge's chambers. I mean, come on. How many times have y'all seen that? Where, hey, let me see both attorneys in the judge's chamber, or both attorneys approach the bench, then they talk about the bullshit. She makes her decision based off that, and then then they can either do this. She can screen, or she can share her fucking evidence, or not share evidence. But it has to be pertaining to the actual case, not pertaining to actual trying to. I don't know what the rule is, but it seems like she's trying to pull a fast one. Is what I'm hearing. She's trying to pull a fast one.
You know, you can't not allow me to do anything.
I'm the
You
judge,
have to
Attorney
judge.
Bijani. I'm the one who
That's
makes
one
that.
of the
What I
problems. that
meant
you
was
have to-
object to anything.
Your Honor, I'm sorry.
We're not about to start that.
Oh,
We're not about to start hollering at me. I hope you're not hollering at me, Attorney Bijani, because I don't respond well to
I
that
wasn't.
at all.
But Judge Fluker was also hollering, and I never heard you say anything to her.
I'm not yelling. You're the one that seems to be upset. And you're the
Attorney
one that
Fluker,
dragged
I'm not upset. I'm the one that had the last laugh, if anything. So you seem very upset.
Well, we'll see.
Y'all are being petty, okay? Or Attorney Bijani, that last comment wasn't even necessary. I'll say this, Attorney Fluke, I might be loud talking, but I'm a loud person. So, once I get amped, I start talking loud. I'm not trying to holler though. I'm just trying to make sure I'm heard. Attorney Fluker, her audio is terrible. So I didn't hear her hollering. I didn't hear any hollering on Attorney Fluker's behalf because it sounds.
Why does it sound like she's making an excuse for why they're talking loud? That's an excuse. I talk loud because I just get animated and that. Blah, blah. That means you're still hollering. Doesn't matter if you're animated or not. Don't give an excuse just because you're black you get loud. That's stupid.
Muffled like 95% of the time. But what I did just
But
witness, Attorney Bijani, was you hollering. Okay, don't do that to me again, please. Don't do that in my courtroom again.
Sorry,
Thank
Judge.
you.
I won't.
Your Honor, I would like to have screen share capabilities.
I object, Your Honor.
Okay, you object. You based it on Rule 408.
Bob, I agree.
But what I read is, I think Attorney Fluker said you were offering it to show what? Bias?
Yes. Bias and intimidation. In fact, I think it would be a firm candidate for a violation of MCR 1.109E.
1.109E.
Okay. Y'all making me work hard for my money.
Intimidation,
today.
harassment of the litigants, the parties.
Judge, how is that relevant to this case, though?
MCR MCR what?
1.109E. It used to be MCR 2.114 and they changed it.
Okay, well, let me get my brand new rule book.
I will say this: these jigaboos done did their homework. She did her homework.
1.109E.
The judge has ADHD. She probably do.
MCR 1.109 talks about court records and signatures. 10109E specifically talks about signatures. What exactly are you referencing,
And
Attorney
when you look
Fluker?
at, if you read down, when you put your signature or something with the intent to harass,
Oh my, that was a stretch.
cause undue
That's a
delay,
stretch.
et cetera, et cetera. That's what I'm talking about. And
She's
this
talking about a
female will
signature.
Speak for herself.
Right. And
Where is it at? Give me an exact pinpoint site to the court rule.
I believe it's E5 and 6. Actually, 4, 5, and 6. It talks about asphyxiating the signature. Then it talks about for the improper purpose of undue delay, harassment, intimidation, et cetera, et cetera. Then the next section talks about the court's authority to assess sanctions and things of that nature.
Yeah, and we claim
So
those.
that talks about signatures on pleadings, right?
It says pleadings and documents, I believe.
Okay.
She said you want to see what's underneath that do-rag.
Before I decide on whether to
Yo.
allow
Hey, that's
attorney people to
gangbanging
share
granny.
or
Y'all
not
better
share
leave her
this
alone.
document.
You
What
better
is
leave her
the
alone,
crux of
man.
the reason we are here today?
Thank you, Judge.
Well,
I'd like to start
thank
with
you.
that. I'd
Uh,
like to start with that, Judge.
well, see, that's why it's important that we talk about E. He loves to talk, but he doesn't want to respond in writing. He doesn't want to rely on court rules. He doesn't want to rely on case law, which is what brings us here today. Because they filed a dang on writ order without giving anyone notice. In fact, I was in the hospital and the matter was up on appeal. And if you look at the register of actions, you will note it says eviction order entered with no clerk by it. My client receives a envelope with nothing in it, which when he came down to 36th District Court, because I was still sick during.
Okay. He received an eviction notice with nothing in it. Make that shit make sense, man. Motherfuckers just handing out envelopes with empty shit in it. Come on, man. Come on, man. You can't force me to believe that this jigaboo got an envelope with absolutely nothing in it. Jeez.
During that time period, 36th District Court advised him
Have you ever
they did
got
not
served
send that letter out,
something with nothing in it?
which
Yeah.
is why I ended up
No
filing this
paperwork
emergency
in it.
motion and all this other
And it
stuff.
was
I mean,
open.
it's just, and to date, despite it being delivered numerous times, the appeal documents are still not in this register of actions. And if we go
What are not in the register of actions, Attorney Fluker?
to appeal, the claim of appeal. If you go back through the history of this case, we have some other ROA issues, which is why we had to have an amended judgment, because the judgment was never sent out to us. The file was mysteriously lost for this period of time. And suddenly out the blue is this, mysterious writ of eviction. This is like our second
Attorney Fluker, when was the claim of appeal filed?
claim of appeal was filed in June of 2022. And the transcripts were not even finalized until September. It was one of those type of scenarios. The case started out with Judge Pitty Millender, and you know how it is. You get like 2 or 3 hours a day. By the time it got to Judge Garrett, I don't know. We might have been on part 10, 15, whatever. But it went through a full-fledged trial with several court reporters, and all those transcripts were ordered. And the more interesting issue was, if you just want to be technical about it and look at the court rules, there was escrow paid during that time period. And when we advised that we were taking an appeal, we asked that the escrow be held in the escrow account, and escrow continued. Mr. Bajani and his client did not want that. They wanted that $12,100 a month.
So she's trying to fight for her jigaboo friend down there, Mr. Campbell, right? Who they want them to hold on to escrow, hold on to the money that these niggas owe. Hold on to the money that these people owe because they don't want to get evicted. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Immediately released, which the judge released. If you look at
Because it's their money.
2.202K, that was a payment on that judgment, which at that point brought it down to $56,000. Then my client had gotten approved for my half, which has been sitting there for almost a year, $25,000, which Mr. Bajani's client will not take because his house just happens to be in an area.
He don't want to accept your money because he wants y'all gone. This is the fact that these black people don't want to be kicked out of a house or whatever it is, either a house, a home, a motherfucking land, whatever this motherfucker own, Mr. Bajani's clients own. They want them gone so they can either sell the shit, build some more shit, or whatever the fuck it is. that they want to do with their property that they own. These motherfucker, Rolando Campbell had 4 years to find another motherfucking place to live. Why ain't they got their ass up out of there? They don't see. This is the problem that I have with people. They think motherfuckers owe them shit. They don't owe you a place to live. Oh my God.
That is becoming very popular as far as gentrification and price increases. So that $25,000 is sitting there. So in essence, we're arguing over about $18,900 because this home was actually a land bank home and was never brought up to code. My client spent an exorbitant amount of money to get it up to code. That's the extremely, extremely short story. But for procedural purposes of this hearing, once again, we get this mysterious writ envelope. We didn't even get a copy of the writ. My client literally had to come down and talk to the chief of the clerks, Mr. Jackson, to get a copy of this writ. And now the stuff was properly put in the record. He's like, Ms. Fluker, I see the transcript, but I don't see your claim of appeal. We take it down again. It's attached to my motion. And Mr. Vajani knew the claim of appeal was in there because he put it in the appearance. Yeah, still we're running around getting all these, filing all these backdoor writ things without notice. And it's just ridiculous. And that is why my email is so very important. Because the email point blank says, hey, you're costing my client money. My client's worth $100 million and we're coming after you. And I'll let you read the part for yourself about what it says about the 36th District Court and its judges.
Judge, the only thing that this court has to determine right now is...
And I haven't even gotten into the meat of the...
she ain't even gotten to the meat of
the
it
law
yet.
of the motion.
I still have no idea what Ms. Fluker's talking about. Judge, this is a land contract forfeiture, and it started from...
I will say this. I know he's lying because if he didn't know why, he's scared to let her fucking show it. So I know he lied right there. He knows exactly what she's saying as far as what he said about the motherfucking $100 million his client worth. I know he said that shit because that's some shit I would have said. Bitch, if you don't get this sorry ass jigaboo off my shit, I promise you I'm gonna get the money that I'm missing out on because this motherfucker don't want to leave. I know he said that shit. But the fact that he lied and said, I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't even want to bring it up because I'm not going to let you talk about it because I will always object to it until you give me a ruling, which the judge, like I said, should have called the motherfucking lawyers up, took them behind scenes. That's not on record. And motherfucking talked about that shit. And then she should have came back like most judges do and gave her ruling on it, whether she's allowed to say or show the fucking the documents or not, the email or not. That's some shit she should have ruled on, so we wouldn't have this back and forth either. But this judge is so unprofessional, it's ridiculous. So that's where you want to, and it doesn't surprise me that it's Detroit's 36th District Court. This is crazy. Listen, I was laughing my ass off and mad at the same time, but it was a good case to show how fucked up both sides are. Well, all three sides: the judge, the defendant, and actually the plaintiff, which is Eli or Elijah or Bajani or whatever the fuck your name is.
2019, we aggressively litigated this case for over 4 years nonstop. Hence the 3-foot long file that you're looking before in front of you. There's a lot of documents in it. The defendants called us witnesses. We had a full-blown trial. I had to fly my clients in from New York to testify in person. All those matters are resolved. And this case goes back to your predecessor's predecessor. This started with Judge,
Melander,
and then it transferred to Judge Garrett, and then now it's before. There were several attorneys that were assigned to this case, but me and Ms. Fluker and I have pretty much took the reins for the most important part of this case. This case has been appealed 3 times to the circuit court. All 3 times they were kicked down and denied. Some with prejudice, some without. The Judge Melander denied all of Ms. Fluker's claims regarding affirmative defenses. Somehow it got passed through Judge Garrett, Judge Garrett ruled into a favorable outcome and judgment for Ms. Fluker, yet Ms. Fluker is still determined to prolong this case and attempt to file an appeal 1 year after the judgment was entered, claiming that she never received the judgment in the mail. And then now she's claiming that she never received the writ in the mail. I can easily forward it to her within seconds. I don't think that's even an issue. But the bottom line is, Judge, today's our writ of eviction hearing after a land contract. So what this court has to determine is whether the defendant paid the amount stated in the judgment by the specified date laid in the judgment. Otherwise, if not, then this writ must be issued in accordance of law.
Your Honor, I was trying to keep this as simple as possible, but I see that's not going to be possible. There was a circuit court matter associated with this case, which I did not represent the client on. It was totally separate for, I guess that's some of the appellate stuff that he's talking about, which he wasn't a part of either. But as far as this case is concerned, with regards to the initial judgment after the trial, when they finally found the file, the court saw that based on a matter of fact, you can look at my brief as a part of my exhibits. I think it's Exhibit 3. The initial judgment was mailed out allegedly after the expiration date of the appeal time, which we
but we fixed that, did we not?
And that,
Tony Bajani, please don't interrupt.
Judge,
Please don't interrupt.
So that's disingenuous when he makes that statement. That was the first error. And they were very upset about that because it had to be amended. We filed our appeal after that was taken care of, which obviously delayed things quite a few months. After that, they come in after the appeal was filed the second time and got a writ of eviction without a hearing, I might add, after taking $12,100 toward the judgment, and no one had any knowledge of it. And no one has explained.
So she's basing her shit off of them when they accepted the $12,000. So that's why they don't want to accept the $25,000 that's sitting in there now. That's sitting in, I guess it's sitting in, what is it called? Geez, I just left my brain. Well, they have $25,000 that they sitting on, that Rolando Campbell was sitting on, and they won't accept any money from them because they just want them out. And yes, this should have been called a sidebar. Sidebar should have been issued so she can fucking rule on whatever they want to say. But yeah, it's astonishing that these motherfucking niggas just don't want to leave. They don't want you there. It's like a bad marriage, bro. Oh yeah, escrow. It should have been. They got $25,000 in escrow that they don't want to accept because they just want them gone. They want them fucking gone. How can you force yourself on somebody? This is what kills me. How can you force, if motherfuckers don't want you there and you don't own the property, leave, motherfucker. God damn it, man. This is ugh.
And my client's here to discuss that. I did not personally come down to the, at that time I wasn't even mobile at all.
You wasn't mobile. It's not their fault.
The envelope from 36 District Court and spoke with the Chief Judge's office and the clerk's office, who advised him that that envelope and that letter did not come from the 36 District Court. But yet and still there's a writ entered to evict him. And they're saying, Ms. Fluker, we still can't find your actual appeal documents. But everyone knows it's an appeal. It's just been a mess. There should have been proper notification because all this would have been nipped in the bud early on. And when he filed the alleged writ documents, I think I was headed for surgery number 3 or whatever.
Okay, so she was headed to, so everyone's supposed to motherfucker stop what they doing because this motherfucker keeps having surgeries. Not none of their fucking fault. They don't have to wait on you, bitch. He could have fired him another lawyer to motherfucker take care of that case. Or you should have postponed your motherfucking 3,000 surgeries, nigga. It's just crazy.
Which everyone knew about. That was a whole nother side pet peeve for me. how you can advise the court of your medical situation, but if you look a certain way as ignore, but then someone else come in and say, I need an extra 30,
She brought it back to race. She brought it back to race.
It's not a problem. I'm not going to go off on that tangent today.
Mm-hmm.
But the bottom line is that none of this stuff was properly entered. It was a pending appeal. Now, because the pending writ is here, I can't even go back up to the appellate court to Judge Murphy until I get something saying that this writ, not the order, is set aside. And I don't even understand how you would be doing this without a hearing anyway. When they got, MCR 2.2, 4.202K is clear. If any part of the judgment is paid, you got to have a hearing. We argued ad nauseum over that $12,100 because I said it should stay in the escrow pending the appeal. And they said, no, our client deserves to get it now. And that's in the register of actions that it was released. So why wasn't there a hearing? That in itself is enough to reverse it, aside from the fact that we did not make any response whatsoever. And contrary to the representations in prior hearings, there is nothing that says you can make oral doggone responses on the record to any motion except for 4.201, and that's an answer to a summary proceedings complaint only, not motion. And under from CR 4.202, it specifically articulates that court rule, because you're dealing with a land contract, is governed by the rule of general pleadings. And if you know anything about civil litigation, you know that MCR 2.119 requires you to respond in writing, supported by competent authority. That means you need to be cited to a statute, a court rule, a case, or something in writing, not coming to court posturing about how you think you deserve a certain outcome.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ms. Fluker.
Uh-oh. She threw out that gauntlet, motherfucker. She said, look here, Cracker, I got more experience than you, buddy.
Once again, I would like to have a screen share, because something that's just as significant, and it doesn't just go to this case, but many cases, is how people are manipulating the whole federal government.
Can we mute her for a minute?
Assist people.
I'm gonna mute you. I'm muting you because she's talking, and you.
We have the
interrupted.
whole my half thing. My half is the component for people who were homeowners or potential homeowners to assist them.
I don't know if y'all caught that, but he banged on that desk. He pissed off. They keep muting him. That nigga was bad, that bitch. Bitch, if you don't stop muting me, this motherfucker about jumped out of his goddamn skin, boy. Oh my God. He said, don't come here posturing. Yeah, that's what she said. That's what she said, man. Listen, that motherfucker is upset, boy.
With payments. If you look at my exhibit 10 to the motion, you will see that a year ago, in March 2002, the $25,000 was sitting there to be tendered to his client, but they refused to accept the money.
They don't want you there.
A few days ago, look, we're still trying to hold this money. We keep emailing these people with encrypted emails so they can sign and get the money, which is another $25,000, which that was the $12,100 has already been paid. We're actually arguing over $18,900, which my client has expenses with respect to redoing plumbing, electrical, and things of that nature, which is our reason for the appeal. So him coming in acting like there's all of this, drama is not. Other than the mere fact they decided, oh boy, this house is in an area that's now kind of on the come up, as the young kids would say, and we want to take the property and not the money. They're trying to circumvent this person's rights as a matter of law. They don't
want them now.
Specifically under MCR 2.612C, it talks about if there's been any type of excusable neglect, mistakes, error, things of that nature. You can look at the register of actions. What is that law you just cited, Attorney Cooper? That's the court rule, MCR 2.612C1. That's a motion to set aside judgments and orders. And specifically, it states.
Here's my problem with everything. It goes back to the basic tenets. This is the reason why I don't want to become a fucking landlord. It's the reason why I don't want to become a landlord, because you're going to have niggas like this, right? that you want these niggas out so you can either sell the property, you don't want to be a part of the property no more, you just want to be done with it. No, but you got to go through all these laws and regulations because you got tenants in there, and maybe their fucking lease is up, right? They're on a month-to-month lease, and these motherfucking jigaboos gonna have squatters' rights after a while. They're gonna have squatters' rights. This is crazy. This is why you should just set the motherfucking house on fire, call it a day. That's what they should do. Fuck it. Burn it down, then you can start over. They'll leave then. Them niggas will leave then. Set that bitch on fire. You can pay. Listen, if you're worth $100 million, you can find a jigaboo to burn that motherfucker down. Just saying.
It provides that you can set aside judgments and orders if A, mistake, inadvertent, surprise, or excusable neglect, which is one of the provisions that we're relying on. B, newly discovered evidence, which is by due diligence could not have been discovered in time to move for a new trial under MCR 2.611B. Fraud, intrinsic or extrinsic misrepresentation or other misconduct of an adverse party. D, the judgment is void. E, the judgment has been satisfied, released, or discharged. The prior judgment on which has been reversed or otherwise vacated or is no longer equitable in any way or should have a prospective application. And F, any other reason justifying relief from the operation of the judgment. And we rely on sections A and sections F. And specifically articulated in the brief, and I won't go through the whole brief, I'm sure you have a copy. The one thing that's very much on point.
So she's been talking for the last 10 minutes, and they ain't gave this man a time to speak his piece yet. Besides what, the 35 seconds he spoke? It's insane.
Is the Michigan Court of Appeals decision in Fisher v. Belcher, 269 Mishap 247 and 262. That's a 2005 published Court of Appeals case where it says, a court may set aside an order on a number of grounds, including mistake, inadvertent, surprise, or excusable neglect. MCR 2.612C1A, a party is relieved from final judgment order proceeding on the basis of mistake, which mistake may be made by the trial court, citing from Altman v. Nelson 197, Mishap 467 at 477, 495 Northwest 2nd, 826, 1992. Bottom line is, you can look at the Register of Acts. There was never anything mailed out by this court on a writ order period. There was never a hearing set. In fact, there's not even a clerk's name next to when that order was entered, which is suspect in itself because it's like 15, 20 pages of stuff on Register of Actions. And if you go through and look at all those pages, any other order that was entered, anything like that, it states the judge, it states the court clerk, it states the little number, whatever the case may be. Only time you don't see that is when the file mysteriously disappeared and we didn't get that judgment and on this writ order. So that in and of itself is a base. Then, of course, by me going through at that point, surgery number 3, because of my illness, we have the excusable neglect. If I had known about this, I'd have been on this like 2 days after it happened, not 30 days when my client got an empty letter, which of course.
She's back on the empty letter shit again. Now again, Black Thoughts, that is absolutely correct. I said the same thing. He is literally fighting 2 black women. He ain't fighting one. He's fighting 2 black women. The sisterhood is real on this one. She gonna start rolling the neck and everything. Just wait. Just wait. This is crazy. Yeah, you just wait. This shit it gets even worse.
It's supported up by the documentation in there along with my affidavit and the applicable case law.
Is the Attorney Fluker, is the empty letter attached as an exhibit to your motion?
1.
Exhibit 1?
Yes. And my client is here. And my client was here to testify because he brought it to the court, and the court advised him that they did not send this out.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out.
Then who did?
I don't know.
So what are you suggesting, Attorney Fluker? Because I'm hearing, you know, mysteriously didn't show up in the Register of Actions, you know.
But this is what you can look at it and see. And
so
I've got an opportunity.
What are you suggesting actually took place?
I'm suggesting that I don't know. All I know is that pursuant to the court rules, if it was done appropriately, not only would it have been entered and you could identify a clerk, it would have been set for a hearing.
So you're making assumptions
That's
based
the
on what
court
you're
rule.
saying.
MCR 2.02.
Okay,
Hey.
you got to run
No,
on.
I mean, it's right in the Register Act, it talks about when the $12,100 was dispersed. In fact, when you came on board, there was still a motion pending in front of Judge Gear as to whether she was going to set a specific amount of the escrow, because she was trying to coach them into taking the might have $25,000 and sit in the escrow till the appeal was over, or continue the monthly escrow amount.
I have no
That
idea.
motion was never decided. If you look at the Register of Actions, you see that motion is still pending and hadn't been decided.
I saw.
But yet,
Okay, I'm going to stop you, Attorney Fluker.
Mhm.
Take me through the backwards. Has this court signed off on an eviction writ?
Yes.
Yes, supposedly yes.
And which one and what date? Because I do see several eviction writs
Well,
in the
the
Register
one
of
I'm
Actions.
talking about, I don't even understand what's going on the April 23rd, which is just interesting in and of
That's good.
itself.
Mark,
I never.
Can you mute Ms. Fluker so I can at least say something without her barking over me?
Attorney Bijani, you're going to get your, excuse me, hello, when I talk, I would like to be able for my court reporter to take me down. You're going to have an opportunity to respond, Attorney Bijani, but come on now, stop asking me, can I mute her? That's rude. I'm not going to mute her unless she's talking and interrupting while you're talking. Like I muted you when you kept interrupting her.
That's what's happening right now.
Your Honor, I think she
I
asked
see.
me
So
to-
let me just state that there is an order of eviction. I'm going backwards from the Register of Actions, okay? On April 24th, we scheduled a writ hearing for today. All right. For that, I see an order of eviction was filed on April 17th. Okay, so that is what is before the court today. I also see on January 13th, which is before, it was like probably the Friday or Thursday before I took over this docket, that there was an order of eviction granted, entered, and mailed. That was January 13th, 2023.
And that's
Now,
what we're here on.
if there,
You see what I'm saying? How many fucking rips of whatever the fuck they call it, evictions do these niggas gotta have before they get the fuck out? This is insane. This is insane. It's not. How many fucking evictions does it take? That's why no one wants to be a fucking landlord. That's why I say you much rather burn the fucking house down and get the insurance off the bitch than any damn thing else.
Because that's why I filed my motion in response to. That is what if you look at my response, which is why it was filed on January 31st.
I see that. Okay, thank you for clarifying.
Your Honor.
Now, why he tried to backdoor in another one, knowing that we were waiting on a hearing
Oh
on
my
this
God,
date, I don't know.
I can't do this anymore, Judge.
So what do you want to do, Attorney Bijani? And you're not gonna wait for your turn to speak? You just
Bitch, she
I don't
been
know what
speaking
you're
for
saying.
15
Okay, Attorney
minutes.
Fluker.
And now you muzzle me instead. You let Ms. Fluker bark.
I didn't muzzle anybody. My hands are right here.
Bitch, stop playing.
My hands are in the air. I didn't muzzle anyone.
Go ahead.
And I don't really like, and I don't like that reference.
No one cares.
Okay, I don't like you using muzzle because I didn't mute you, but I do have court staff that will ensure that there is order kept.
So in other
this
words,
court.
you fucking muted him.
Okay, that's what they're here for. Attorney Bijani, what would you like to say in response?
Do I have the floor without Ms. Fluker interrupting me?
I just asked you what you wasting time, Attorney Bijani.
I
We
just
have
asked a simple
until
question.
4:30.
She just went on for like
Before
half an
you
hour.
ask the
Oh, damn,
question,
half an hour, my
I
bad.
said,
Yeah.
Attorney Bijani, what would you like to say in response?
The only thing that matters is this case was filed as an appeal to the Third Circuit, which has mandatory jurisdiction over this case. Whatever they rule comes back, we have to follow this case. And this happened 3 times. The most recent time was by Ms. Fluker, October 13th, 2022. It was dismissed, sent back down. At that time, we should have had an immediate writ of eviction. Yeah, we had to wait 7
And
months.
when was it filed and dismissed, Attorney Bajani? What are those dates?
What was entered on October 13th, 2022.
By the circuit court?
Yes, by Judge Murphy. The case number is 22006942AV. And to remind you, this is the third time that it went up to the circuit court, always denied and sent back because really all the arguments that were made were just frivolous. If you read them, every single argument was frivolous and had absolutely no bearing. I can't believe this case took 4 years. So at that point, that allowed us to continue this case, Judge. Once they rejected Ms. Fluker's arguments that really had no bearing, it got kicked back down to this court. We filed for a writ of eviction, and we should have been granted it within 10 days upon receipt. Yet here we are, 7 months later, when my client has suffered tremendously, where defendant's client has paid $100 on an $80,000 land contract. $100. That's ridiculous. $100 on a $70,000 contract, and here Ms. Fluker keeps going off about us being frivolous.
The 80,000 or 70,000? You said 80,000.
It went from 80,000 to 70,000 to 50,000. It doesn't matter. At that point, when a judgment was being entered, we're like, you know what? We don't care. We'll concede that we'll shave off $20,000 because we knew that the defendant wasn't going to pay a dime. And that's exactly what happened over 16 months ago and ever since then. And nothing has been paid since then. Today's the date and time scheduled for a writ hearing. There's nothing else that this court can do besides entering a writ of eviction. My client has suffered enough. It has spent thousands of dollars litigating this matter and lost thousands of dollars. Meanwhile, the defendant only paid $100 throughout the whole entire land contract. We litigated this case aggressively for 4 years, Judge. We don't have to relitigate it. So that's why I'm narrowing down the issue. You have to start from the judgment from the Third Circuit Court, which was entered on October 13th, 2022. And this brings us back to the judgment that was entered. You have to determine how much money did the defendant pay towards the land contract judgment since that date. The answer is zero. Therefore, this court has no other, you have no other decision to make. And quite frankly, Judge, you're obligated to enter a writ of eviction in favor of our client.
Your Honor, if I may, on my reply, that's why I want to screen share, so I can pop up the scheduling order from the circuit court. Because he's saying an order was entered, remanding this case. The scheduling order went in, and my brief was due October 14th. I mean, in fact, I'm gonna read you the scheduling order. If you want to screen share, I can share this with you. Because this is just kind of surreal. But let's just read the scheduling order.
Attorney Fluker, I've just made you co-host. Go ahead. I want to see the scheduling order.
Hold on, Judge. Wait, hold on, Judge. How is that relevant? I object to anything that she shows.
It's very relevant.
Judge, we have an order from the.
He just said that it went back down to this court on the 13th. Excuse me, my brief was due on the 4th. I was in surgery that day. His brief was due on October 14th. Oral argument was to be heard on October 20th. As we all know, I was ill during that time period. So, no, there was...
Okay, so you were ill. Whose fucking fault is it that you were ill? No one has to motherfucking sit there and wait on your black ass. You should have another lawyer go in your place.
Not any remand back down to 36th District Court on October 13th. In fact,
have an order.
Excuse me. In fact, there was some confusion with respect to the second floor clerk's office because they did not see any remand down, and the circuit court, I can't even file anything up there because now we have the pending writ. And I think it's very disingenuous what he's saying. And if the court wants me to pop up that email, it'll put it all in line. because the
Judge-
bottom line is in the email is a flat out intimidation attempt. You know, if you keep pursuing this,
I mean, that's
my
not
client worth $100 million.
what the
that
fuck.
was coming
Okay,
after you.
what the fuck does what the hell does intimidation saying, nigga, we've been here for 4 years, we don't want your client there, we want him the fuck gone? Does it have to do with him fucking saying, bitch? I mean, with you, with them actually losing 3 times in the Superior Court saying, look, bitch, y'all need to get the fuck up out of there. Vacate the premises. They've been told 3 times to vacate the premises. And she's trying to intimidate me. And Shut up, bitch. Just tell your client to get the fuck out of there. And the judge can just do what she wants to. That's what all she does. He's only paid $100 in the last 4 years. That's crazy.
I don't know.
Or
at least 2 years.
Et cetera, and some disparaging things about the 36 district court judges. And
Judge,
I
we
think
have-
it's just
That's a fact.
ridiculous.
Maybe
we have
he
a
was.
signed circuit court. We have a signed circuit court order by Judge John Murphy stating that her appeal was dismissed.
And
So I don't know
that-
why we're still discussing this.
So let me ask this, Attorney Bejani, did you submit it to the court?
Yes, I did. That was the first thing I submitted with my writ of eviction application. And I sent it to Ms. Fluker and to the defendant. Of course, they're going to say that it came with an empty envelope. It wasn't me who sent it. It was the court. And I don't see how the court can make that mistake.
Yeah,
So that just shows you, Judge, this is all frivolous.
One
This
thing
is
is
completely
very
frivolous,
clear.
Judge. Your Honor, you need to enter our writ of
While
eviction.
he's sending
I
out
don't
all-
need to do anything,
Uh-oh, there
Attorney
you go.
Bejani.
There
You're
you go.
not going to pressure me into
Uh-oh.
making a decision. I'm going to make an informed decision, okay?
I'm
I
not.
don't
Let me just
say
put that
this
out
yet.
there.
Your
I
Honor.
didn't mean that, Judge. I'm just letting you know that. Hold on, Ms. Fluker, do you mind? You
Go
had
ahead.
an hour and a
I
half to
just-
talk.
Well, you know, we both get an opportunity to talk.
We're
You know?
recessing on this, passing on this matter.
You see
All
what-
right, back on the.
You see what I'm saying? This is so fucked up. This is so fucked up. Yo, she cut them to go do some other shit. This is crazy. This is what I'm saying. This is Ghetto Court 101, Detroit. There you go. I ain't getting on New York today. I'm only getting on Detroit today.
the record. We have 5 more minutes. We're back on
Judge,
the
my whole
record.
point
5
is
minutes.
that we have an
5
order
minutes.
from the Third Circuit Court Judge John A. Murphy. He entered an order October 13th, 2022, dismissing Ms. Fluker's appeal, remanding it down to the 36th District Court. This court is obliged to follow that ruling. Her appeal was dismissed. That's a fact. Doing otherwise, we're not going to talk about doing otherwise. This court just has to follow that. In accordance with that order, we submitted an application for writ of eviction. And even though it took over a year to get processed, we lost considerable amount of time and money for my client. We're asking that Your Honor, enter our writ of eviction and immediately, forthwith, and mail it out to my client so we can enforce it.
Your Honor, I'm just going to say this. You know, I may not be as experienced as some, but I have been practicing about 20 years now.
What's that got to do with
And as
anything?
far as I know, when you're served with a motion, you're supposed to respond to that motion. And typically there's certain time frames for it that are regulated by MCR 2.119 if you're under the general pleading standards. If it's specifically summary proceedings, that'll be 4.201. This motion was filed in January. As I've indicated, and he has acknowledged on the record, he did receive this motion. He's had every opportunity to respond to this motion, to attach anything that he wanted to attach to this motion, but he didn't do that. He has elected to come in here without a single document, try to explain to you how this case has been going on for 4 years, or whatever the case may be, knowing, as he also admitted on the record, he and I came on at the end of this case in 36th District. Neither one of us were a part of the circuit court matter whatsoever, but he's trying to do that to try to embellish some time frame or something that's going to influence the court in their decision making, when the decision making must be based on the law. So let's look at the law. Number one, my motion was brought under MCR 2.612C1A and F. I supported my documentation with competent evidence and exhibit. He did not respond. Technically, as a matter of law, that's it. My motion is granted and the writ is set aside from his lack of non-response. The mere fact that you're even entertaining oral argument from him today is a very benevolent, discretionary gesture, not one that is required as a matter of law for a motion. And we are all aware of that if we're aware of the civil court rules. You don't get to just prance up in the court with no response and start arguing all kind of stuff, getting all adamant and, intense and everything else. You didn't even follow response.
Yeah, but you can't.
And you had to know about it because you turn right around instead of following a proper response to the motion, try to file another writ of eviction, which is 27 arguments right there. Because
let me ask this.
Why would you be filing another?
Excuse me. Attorney Bejani, when you submitted the original writ that was signed off on in, I think, January, did you serve Attorney Fluker with a copy of the writ? Request for the writ?
Absolutely, Judge. Would I not serve anybody else? I made sure I left an envelope to her office and the defendant with the order dismissing the appeal to both her and her client, and I even left an extra copy in the court.
Okay. All right. If I may, Your Honor, I just have to respond to that because that explains like 9,000 things right there. He didn't say the court mailed down anything. He
my God.
He left a copy of the envelope at my office.
He didn't say that.
A copy of the envelope at my office.
He didn't say that. He didn't say
Let me ask you, Attorney Bejani. Excuse me, Attorney Bejani, you said you left an envelope. Where did you leave the envelope?
Judge, the procedure for the 36th District Court, when filing for a writ of eviction, I leave an envelope addressed to my office, to the defendant, and when there's an attorney that's represented, I leave an extra envelope for her. I even write a post-it on there stating that make sure you send a copy of the writ of eviction, once signed, to opposing counsel. And I attached the order dismissing Ms. Fluker's appeal, which completely eliminates her motion that she filed thereafter. I don't even know what she's talking.
Okay, I'm sorry. I have to cut this short. Wow. We're going to have to adjourn this hearing to another date. Madam Clerk, can I get an adjourned date?
The next available date.
See how she cut that nigga off while he was talking? Excuse me. I gotta, I'm done with this right now. We can't keep y'all extra. I'm just I need a new date to talk about this bullshit.
Judge,
it's insane. That is insane.
Judge, honestly, I don't know how much longer I can deal with this. This case has been pending for 4 years, Judge. 4 years, and we keep getting the same results. Ms. Fluker comes on, she just keeps making off all these frivolous arguments to confuse.
How much is owed on the judgment? How much is owed on the judgment?
Over $50,000. I mean.
Well, it depends on how you look at it. They keep rejecting the $25,000 from
Attorney Bejani. Excuse me, Attorney Bejani, were you offered $25,000 or $50,000?
No, she's a liar.
If all you have to do is look at my exhibit number 10, and that was I attached exhibit to my motion. Exact evidence. And I'm going to take homage with I'm a liar. And I definitely, matter of fact, when our next court date is, I'll just attach a supplemental pleading, and I'm going to attach that email, and you can figure out who.
And you know what? We're gonna attach sanctions to that email. We're gonna attach sanctions to our next hearing as well.
Well, good. Attach sanctions.
Do whatever you all need to do, but we are in recess. Let me give you your adjourn date.
But Judge, we have to know what's going to happen at our adjourn date. What are you looking for?
I'm continuing the hearing. I mean, what do you mean? What am I looking for? You had an opportunity to reply to the motion. What do you mean? What am I looking for?
Yeah. But Judge, there's an order that overrides her motion telling the court what to do from the Third Circuit Court. Should we call the Third Circuit Court judge and explain to this court how to handle the situation? Should we do that? Should I file a motion for that?
Are you being condescending?
Yes, bitch.
No, yes. Judge, even though
I'm being condescending. Hold your balls, nigga.
Ask me if I need to call another judge.
Hold your balls in your hand. Say yes, bitch. I'm making sure you know how to do your goddamn job. Because obviously, nigga, bitch. That's what he should have said. Obviously, nigga, bitch. I need to get a good old white man to get this shit in order. Yo, hold on. I'm gonna get back in.
No, Judge,
you
even
need to
though,
see this
even though
email.
you
You
and
think
Ms.
that's
Fluker
kind
have
of-
Did
that,
you just ask me if I need to call another judge to tell me how to handle my case?
Yes,
Oh,
obviously
you're
you
gonna love
wrong.
this email, Your Honor. Because he dogs the 36 district
I
judges
catch
out.
all
even
kind
though
of
she's-
shade, Attorney Bajani, okay?
Judge, I can't hear what you
Keep
guys
the
are saying.
condescending remarks to yourself.
I wasn't being
Thank-
condescending.
Yes, you are.
No, it
Yes,
wasn't.
you are. Yes, you are. Can I have a court date?
Judge,
This thing.
she want me to just
This
freeze
motherfucker.
it on.
Hey, he's about to blow a
let me
gasket.
see. What's on June 1st?
Yo.
Judge, we're requesting an adjournment within 7 days because at this point, my client is suffering irreparable harm. He's been paying property taxes, water bills, and the defendant hasn't paid.
Hey, keep
I need to talk to my court clerk. Can you give me a
Yeah.
second? Excuse me, off the
Yeah.
record. 11:15.
Yeah.
This matter is adjourned to May 30th at 11:15 a.m.
Hell no.
Your Honor, my client would like to make a comment if possible.
He can make it when we come back. We are over the time that I am supposed to hold my court staff. So
Okay.
we're done for today, okay? This
Judge-
matter is adjourned to May 30th at 11:15. That concludes this matter. I will see you all back here on May 30th at 2023 at 11:15. Yes, Attorney Bajani.
Judge, there's a continuing order for escrow payments that has not been complied with. And in accordance to Michigan law, the defendant is
Now,
supposed
we
to
can
deposit
argue
that
this for
money.
20
Ms.
minutes.
Fluker,
because
can
we
I
tried to
speak?
do
God
that.
damn it!
Excuse
Oh
me.
no, Attorney
You need to
Bajani,
see
you
the
are
email.
completely out of line.
Oh, I am? Can I
No,
please
you
speak?
don't know. That is it.
That
You're
is
done. Do not curse in my courtroom.
Uh,
You
what-
wouldn't
what-
do it in anybody else's
No, you
courtroom,
didn't,
Attorney
bitch.
Bajani. Don't disrespect me. Don't disrespect this court, and don't disrespect yourself. You're disrespecting yourself, Attorney Bajani.
Motherfucking hunky.
Can I
You're
speak?
done. You don't have anything else to say.
So you,
You are being removed. You have the date. Have a good day. Court is in recess.
Yo. Didn't I say this bitch was wild? Yo. I'd have punched her in the throat. That's one of those ones where you just be like, bitch, do you know I will jump the boogie and choke the shit out your ass? But here is kind of an update. It's kind of an update to what was going on. Let's just. Yeah, she popped. Yeah. We all know she popped her lips. Yeah, that's not up for debate. We know these nigga bitches should have motherfucking act like they. You would expect to actually have, some good fucking, at least judges and attorneys. That was some bullshit. So here's a little update to what was going on with this thing.
Okay, that person is failing to respond. Attorney Bajani, before we proceed on this matter, we need to address the matter that occurred yesterday.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, on May 8th, 2023, the court held a hearing on a motion to stay eviction, which was filed by the defendants. That hearing was held in case number 19361180, ACP Nash LLC versus Rolanda Campbell. During the hearing, you displayed increasingly disrespectful and deplorable conduct.
So did you, bitch.
That conduct consisted of you using hand gestures, as well as using profane language on the record. Attorney Bajani, I don't know what was going on with you yesterday. Everybody is entitled to a bad day. I don't hold.
Hey, I just want to see. Do y'all see the fuck this nigga got his eyes closed like, bitch, if I was in front of you and it was legal to punch you in your motherfucking face, I will dog walk your stupid ass, bitch. I just know, because you know what? When you get in trouble from your mama, and you say you're a teenager right there, and you got to hear your motherfucking mama yap, you like, or your daddy, you just like, nigga, I wish you motherfucking would say something else to me. He's imagining all the motherfucking shit he wants to do to her right now. It's, and he said, this nigga is upset. I don't give a fuck what no one say. He's like, we're going to rehash this shit, bitch. You think you going to reprimand me, bitch? I will fuck. Whew. Yeah. I feel his pain, man. This is what happened when I was in the military and I had a motherfucking first sergeant that was a fucking cunt bitch. Anyway, this cunt tramp ass hooker. Oh my God, I could not stand this bitch right there, boy. Woo wee. I understand, boy.
Grudges, but I do need to tell you on the record that if you ever behave like you behaved in my courtroom yesterday, I will find you in contempt of court and fine you. And if I need to, issue a warrant for your arrest. Like I said, everybody has a bad day. Attorney Bajani, I do notice that, since we've been over Zoom, there has been a, I don't know, I guess it's not, the attorneys as well as the litigants are not, I guess, being as professional as they would if they were in person proceedings. However, Attorney Bajani, I do need to remind you of the decorum and the respect that is owed to this court. And as I told you yesterday, you did disrespect this court. You disrespected me. You disrespected yourself as a member of the State Bar of Michigan. You did take an oath as an attorney of the State Bar of Michigan. You took an oath to first, maintain the respect due to the courts of justice and judicial officers. You also took an oath to conduct.
Wait a minute. Your head gestures and your goddamn body language and every damn thing else was unprofessional as well. So you need to reprimand yourself as well, if you want to go with that. And the only thing you didn't do was cuss. But whatever. It is what it is. You gotta take in consideration the shit that you said to piss the motherfucker off. So you should stop. Oh yeah, Black thought she
personally and
was
professionally in conformity with the high standards of court conduct imposed upon the members of the bar as conditions for the privilege to practice law in the state. And Attorney Bajani, I'll tell you, in my almost 20 years of practicing, I have been a litigator for 95% of that time, and I am all about zealous advocacy on behalf of a client. I'm all for it. I don't mind when an attorney zealously advocates for a client. I have seen many attorneys zealously advocate for their clients and do so very eloquently and passionately. But in my near 20 years of litigation experience and as clerking as a judge and interning for a federal judge, I have never witnessed an attorney curse and use the language that you used in court yesterday, nor have I witnessed an attorney make potentially offensive.
First off, all he said was, God damn it. That is not a motherfucking goddamn hard thing to say. Stop the cap. Like he said, stop the cap. This is crazy.
Offensive and maybe threatening hand gestures during a court hearing. And I don't appreciate it. Again, I don't hold grudges, but as I stated, if you do it again, Attorney Bajani, I will find you in contempt. And I just wanted to put that on the record. Okay.
I understand, Judge. May I respond just briefly?
Sure. Briefly.
I disagree that I made any hand gestures that were demonstrative. And I also disagree that I use any profane language. However, I do agree that I let my emotions get the best of me under the circumstances. And I strongly apologize to the court and to opposing counsel as well as Your Honor.
Okay, well, I accept your apology, Attorney Bajani, but you can disagree all you want to. The YouTube is up. You can go look at the YouTube. If you don't remember using profanity, I will direct you to my YouTube for yesterday. You used profanity. I'm not lying. I'm not crazy, and I'm not imagining things. And you did make some hand gestures. I'll direct you to the YouTube. Like I said, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what was going on. Everybody's entitled to a bad day, but you're not going to pretend like it didn't happen. It did happen, and I'm going to keep the YouTube up for you and anyone else to see if necessary, okay? I do accept your apology, and we can move on. I don't hold grudges, but don't do that in my courtroom ever again.
Understood. I won't, Judge.
Okay. Attorney Bejani, I just want to tell you there are reports that you are vaping. I don't know if that's true or not, but I hope not because there's no smoking in court. And we already had some issues with yesterday. So if you are doing that, please don't do it. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. With regards to that video, Judge, can we go off the record for a moment?
We're not on the record. I don't know how to.
We're on YouTube.
Well, no, I'm not. What do you want to discuss?
Off of YouTube.
Okay, I'll go off of YouTube after we finish the 2 cases. Is it something that needs to be addressed before we finish the 2 cases?
No, Judge.
Okay. All right.
This was just a small clip that I caught yesterday. We still have the follow-up hearing with both attorneys coming up on May 30th.
Yeah, that's
as far
gonna
as
be
for the alleged vaping in court, I watched the whole docket and I did not see Attorney Bejani vaping. Do you think this was professional to have this?
So this judge is not professional at all. What's going on, Black Thoughts? How you doing, my good sir?
What's up? This is ridiculous. First of all, if this man is on screen and she can see everyone, wouldn't she have seen him vaping at least once?
Yes. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Mayo.
Yeah,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ and goddammit is not a cuss word, but whatever. This is crazy, man. This is insane.
Yo, that was wild. They're telling me that you're vaping. Yo, now she's just making stuff up at that point.
Well, she's listening to everyone except for using her own fucking set of eyeballs.
That is ridiculous. You were making threatening hand gestures and you said words that were threatening me, and like, lady, are you really doing all of this? But
yeah, she was.
But I'm not surprised, because like I said in the chat, that's exactly what I dealt with my daughter's principal. That woman right there was exactly how my daughter's principal was acting. That woman right there.
See, that's the reason why I like when I started. That's why I said I want to start doing some of these court cases, because I think they're fucking fascinating. Because not many people get a view of what happens in daily court besides the major courts that go to in front of everyone to see. No one really goes in and sits in on any of these court cases. And I think they're fucking fascinating. How unprofessional these attorneys and judges are, and that was ridiculous. And it's like she learned a new word there earlier, but it was beyond stupid, if you ask me.
Oh, it was ridiculous. She go, excuse me.
Yeah.
The fuck? I don't listen. I need a new judge. I don't need no neck rolling, mouth popping judge.
Yeah, like, she's trying to say she wasn't doing something. She was madly unprofessional as well. So it was ridiculous to see some bullshit like that. But that's why I wanted to bring it to y'all guys' attention, because I thought it was crazy.
But what threatening hand gestures did?
Okay, he did this. He did that. Whatever that means in Italian, I guess. Yeah, okay. My wife said it means fuck you in Italian.
It means fuck off. Yeah, it's fuck off.
So he did do that. If you look at the end of the fucking video, the first one. Matter of fact, let me bring it up.
Yeah, he told her to fuck off.
Yeah, he did.
Yo, here's the thing though. and then she's gonna put out a warrant of arrest for what?
That wasn't needed. That wasn't needed.
For telling her to fuck off?
Yeah, that was what it was. But here, let me bring it back up so you can see she did have a legitimate thing. He did say he did do that with his hand. I seen it and I didn't know what it meant, so I was just like, I guess I'll just let it go because I don't know what it was. But
yo, that's a fact, Bob. That's an absolute fact.
Insane. Okay.
Yeah. Bob said he's on trial, not his client. That's absolutely correct.
Yeah. I agree. I'm not going to disagree with you on that, but here's where he did it.
Oh no, Attorney Bejani, you are completely out of line.
Oh, I am? Can I speak?
You don't know. That is it. You're done. Do not curse in my courtroom. You wouldn't do it in anybody else's courtroom, Attorney Bejani. Don't disrespect me.
Don't
disrespect this court, and don't disrespect yourself. You're disrespecting yourself, Attorney Bejani.
You're
done. You don't have anything else to say.
Here it comes right
So
here.
You are being removed. You have the date. Have a good day.
Did you see it? Did you see it?
Well, okay.
He tried to pull it off slickly.
Did he?
That's what
Did he try to pull it off? Is that what he did?
He did try to pull it off. He did try to pull it. He wants to. I'm watching my mouth. I'm not gonna say it because here it is. Right. Let's see if we can get it. Hold on. Let me see if we get it.
Matter. I will see you all back here on May 30th at 25th. I'm sorry, May 30th, 2023 at 11:15. Yes, Attorney Bejani.
Judge, there's a continuing order for escrow payments that has not been complied with. And in accordance,
You're disrespecting yourself, Attorney Bejani.
you're
done. You don't have anything else to say.
So
You are being removed. You have the date. Have a good.
Right there. Yeah, it was right there. At this moment, he knew he fucked up.
day.
He tried to play it off. It was slick. I give him to him. He did a good job. He was slicking it out. That's cool. But I mean, I feel his pain though. I feel his fucking pain.
Yeah, she was out of line, but that's social justice benching at its finest.
Oh, she yeah. I can't
She's a
stand black women.
warrior.
Damn, Bob, that's kind of cruel. Bob, that's an asshole right there. You don't like black women? Oh man, that means you hate your mama.
Uh-oh.
Your mama black.
Uh-oh. They come to black woman Kang language.
All right, so this one was no. What the fuck? Did I watch the same thing twice?
Respond, Attorney Bejani. Before we
Oh yeah, that was it. I fucking got rid of the wrong one. Jesus Christ. There was another one I wanted to watch.
I'm telling you, that judge is every diversity hire. That's exactly how they act.
He was a diversity.
She was absolutely a diversity hire. Look at how she acting.
That nigga said they all toxic. Damn, Bob, what the fuck someone did to you?
Who hurt you, Bob? Who hurt
Bob,
you?
Who hurt you, Bob? Yo, that's crazy. Which one is this? It? I think this is it. God dang it! I gotta find it. This is the one where everyone.
Yo, did you see that shit yesterday where I got rid of Anna on CT?
Yeah. I didn't even know CT was live, man. I was in there getting baked on by the goddamn sun, bro. Oh,
yeah. Boy. When you told the story this morning, I was like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. When you sitting out in the sun 7-8 hours, it's over. You going home to sleep.
Dude, it was so bad. I was so fucking tired. I stopped at McDonald's. Didn't eat nothing, didn't I? I stopped at McDonald's inside of a fucking parking lot and went to sleep for an hour. That's how I couldn't make it home. I was not going to make it home. I was that tired. I cut that car on and just went to sleep. I just couldn't make it. I was like, yeah, I got to pull over. I got to pull over. I'm not going to make it 170 miles. Not the way I was feeling. I even took no-dos and everything. I was like, this is not gonna happen today.
Yeah. Nah, yo, that sun will drain the life out of you.
Oh, it did. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I even tried to come home. I went out to eat with the family. I took like a bite of that. I did drink 2 margaritas, but that was besides the point. I wasn't even kind of drunk. I was just done.
Yeah.
So. Oh, was I laying? Oh, yeah, they tell me. She told me I was laying sideways off the chair in the car. I was tired, bro. I didn't get no sleep. But yeah, that shit was crazy. I have this other video where I don't know if I wanted to show this one today, but I'm gonna go with this one.
You're right, Bob. You are absolutely right. Absolutely right. Yo, listen, I tell you, my daughter's teacher lied on me and said several staff heard me say that I was going to do something. I said, lady, I'm like 50 miles away. What are you talking about, lady?
Yeah, I remember you saying that. That shit was funny.
And then she kept getting upset. Why do we keep talking about this? Because, bitch, you're saying I'm going to come to a school and do something. I think that's a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
Like, we're not going to gloss over it because you got caught in your lie.
Yeah, I wasn't that. Yeah, I remember you told me. I was, man. Where was it?
But she was acting just like that judge. Everything that judge was doing, playing victim, that's what she was doing.
Hey, did we watch the one about the two girls fighting over a jailbird? Did we do that one? I don't think we did that one. I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah, I noticed that too the other day with the language on YouTube. Do you want this comment? Yes or no?
Oh, is that when they were talking about? Jesus Christ. I didn't see that, but I mean, I think if you upload, I think if you upload some shit, they want to do it. Oh. Okay. I don't know. I haven't seen it, but I know they have it, and they won't let you send something. That's why when you try to send a super chat, it won't do it as well because same thing. That's the crux of fucking YouTube for you though. But we're gonna watch this one. This one I watched at work. I don't know if I showed it to y'all guys, but it's two goddamn jailbirds. I mean, two females fighting over a jailbird. This is always interesting. Which ones do you think it was in here that was fighting over jailbirds?
Probably Dawn Taylor and no, I don't know.
First off, it's Destiny.
I thought so. And Amber.
No, not Amber. And Chandria Carrara.
That looks like that's a woman. Yo, I thought that was a man the whole time.
Nah. You gotta wait.
Not a dummy.
Look at them edges. Look at it.
Oh
You're gonna
God.
stop going toe to toe today.
In today's video, we have a TPO hearing involving two women fighting over a jailbird. This is a crazy hearing, so get your popcorn ready and let's get into the video.
It's character. Need you to turn your camera on. Both y'all's cameras on so I can see you when you swear yourself. All right, y'all swear firm testimony. Raise your right hand for me. Y'all swear firm testimony you're about to give in this petition for a TPO is the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, Sean.
So, gotta put this one lady who's gonna be a witness into a waiting room. All right. Ms. Carricker, do you have any witnesses?
I do not. I have evidence that I can present for myself.
All right. And Ms. Arnold, that's your only witness, right? The one I just put in the waiting room?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. All right. Same thing, right? All right, go ahead, Ms. Carricker. Let me know. Go ahead and tell me what's going on. Start with the most recent event and work backwards, okay?
Okay. So the most recent event will be on the date of May 23rd, 2021. Around about 7 p.m. or 8 p.m., I started receiving a lot of phone calls, a lot of text messages, and strange guys visiting my home. I asked one of the persons that were texting my phone, how did he receive my number? He advised me that it was an ad on Craigslist.
Okay, hold on. Let me ask somebody a question. Does this have something? Is there a man in the middle of this whole thing?
It is correct.
So was it somebody's boyfriend at one time and now it's somebody else's boyfriend now?
That is correct.
This man that's in the middle ain't here to testify for anybody, is he?
That is correct. He's incarcerated.
Hold on, let me talk. And both of you women are doing this over some man that's locked up.
He's incarcerated now. He
But
was
he's
just
locked up. But all this is going on some man is not here, can't be here, locked up. And this is what y'all doing over some man, because this man is worth it.
And he's
This
worth
is
it,
what
Judge.
she's doing, Your Honor. I'm
He's
not the
worth it,
first
Judge.
female that she has done this to in regards to the same man.
All right, I'm gonna stop it right there. So we got Lenny getting up in the corner, Destiny Arnold, and you got Chandria, or I think that's how you do Chandria, whatever her name is. Who do you think is the craziest one? Black Thoughts.
Probably the one on the top right. I'm looking at her face now.
Mhm.
She's probably the baby mama, and all the rest of them have been the mistress, and that's why she wilding out.
I think so. I'm gonna tell you now. When I watched this, I thought this was gonna be the crazy one. Chandria, no sir. The crazy one is Destiny. Shit balls is crazy as fuck.
Yeah, that's why I said you can look at her face.
It's always
Look
up
at how
on Friday, Miss Free.
Oh my bad.
It's always on Friday. I got
Go ahead.
look at her facial expression up there.
she
Look,
look
look at it.
innocent though. She look innocent.
No, she don't. That's psycho. And then she
No.
got and look at her hair. Does she got them two little poofs on either side?
Mm-hmm.
How old is she? There should be no grown woman walking around like that. You know she off her meds.
You got my wife in the background. Facts. Yo, I was like, she looks so innocent. Do you hear what this bitch has done? Oh my
It's gonna be
goodness.
good. Yo, I'm switching to my laptop. I'll be back.
Yo, when I say this shit crazy, this bitch is just crazy. Listen, I'm so glad I didn't have to deal with none of this, and they only like jailbirds, because these niggas, look, the caliber of woman that they are attracted to is insane. It's insane, and the caliber of dude that these bitches want is even insane. Cause, you know, niggas ain't shit. And I don't need no nigga until they get to them motherfuckers are behind bars. Then they need them behind bars niggas. That's the insane part. Niggas ain't. I don't need no man till he behind bars and them bitches want to take care of him. That shit's crazy. And can't none of you bitches take my jailbird ass man. I swear to God. I never understood the fucking the fascination with jailbirds. I still don't understand. If any one of you females in the chat can tell me, matter of fact, how many of y'all women in the chat, I don't know how many women are in the chat, ever been with a dude that was in jail? I just want to know. That shit crazy. I don't. What's the fascination behind dudes that's been in jail? What is that fascination? I don't get it. Let me see. There we go. What's the fascination behind dudes that's been in jail? I just want to know. Mama, have you been with someone that's been in jail? It's insane. Many women like low maintenance of having a boyfriend who's in car. Ooh, that's interesting. I can agree with that. That sounds good. That sounds all good because they know where he's at all times. I will say that. he may be cheating with another dude, but you go to jail, you gonna cut me off before I cut you off because I ain't writing or taking no collect calls. I forgot about all the collect call shit. That's crazy to me. But yo, let's get it back into it. I never understood motherfuckers who like jailbirds, but it is what it is.
You gotta meet this one man that these women decide to destroy their life, because this one man's got to be amazing. That these women, these intelligent, beautiful women, decide to destroy their lives over this. I've never met him. He's never been on here, but he must be something, because this one man don't ever show up. But these women will go and get into all kinds of trouble. Go ahead, Miss Character. Tell me about all this. I got to meet this man one day. Tell me about everything there, bro. 1 minute. Tell me about it. I gotta hear.
So Destiny Arnold, I'm guessing is his ex-girlfriend. I've been dating him since August of last year. However, it seems as though every female that he decides to move on with, she is taunting, harassing, stalking.
Yeah.
The young lady just bonded out of jail.
Uh-oh.
From what I was told, she was incarcerated for the last 16 months.
So she crazy
since
too.
She has bonded out. She has been an issue for me since she's been out.
I just want to know what she's done to you. I don't care about her bonding out of jail.
So there was a cocktail bomb thrown at my home. I have a fire report. Also, on May 23rd, 2021, there were strange men showing up at my home because of an ad that was placed on Craigslist by Destiny Arnold, in which she stated that I was looking for a man to come and take care of me. My mom had willed the home to me after she passed away, and that I need someone to pretend like they love me so that I could stay away from her man.
That shit's funny.
Yo, did someone throw a Molotov cocktail at her house? She stated.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
This shit is real.
And it took out a Facebook ad. I mean, a fake Craigslist ad on her too. She needed someone to come take care of her.
This shit is crazy.
I also have text.
So that's how you know it was that she posted it, because that's what it said.
Oh yeah, and her name is stamped on it. I have the evidence.
Okay, can you show it to
She
me?
She also listed that information on Facebook as well. My personal info.
Did you email me that evidence already?
I did.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so when they started showing up and calling and texting, like I said, I had no idea what was going on. I had one guy to send me whatever ad he was talking about. She's on Facebook stating, anybody, call this person's number, say what you want, say what you will, and then let me know what she says. She was paying people to text me and to call me, to harass me. She also texted me from her phone number, stating that she would not leave me alone if I can't stop bothering her man. So me and this man went out of town to Alabama. I received a text message from Destiny that stated that I was going to get enough about bothering her, D-word. We can't say it in court, but she told me that I was going to get enough. And she asked me, does she need to pull up to 30 Atlanta, Georgia, 30354, which is where I reside.
Uh-oh.
I come home from out of town and find my bushes burnt. When the firefighters came and the detectives came, they discovered a Snapple bottle with thongs inside them, doused in gasoline, and they had been set ablaze.
That bitch trying to burn people up with some hot motherfucking draws. Hot draws.
And this was after she sent the text message asking, do she need to show up at my house? I did not have any address on Destiny at the time.
That bitch crazy.
All right.
Black Shootify. I mean, not Black Shootify, Black Thoughts. Have you ever had a crazy woman like that in your life?
Nah, not like that. And I've dealt with some crazy ones, but that's crazy.
Yo, I never had a chick that said she want to burn my bushes down, burn my new girlfriend shit down. We must ain't got no good D, because that D drove that bitch crazy.
Yo, that gives new meaning to fucking burning draws, huh? It used to mean something else. It mean a totally different thing now, boy.
Yo, she looks so innocent though. She has that innocent look.
Why do you keep seeing innocence? I see the crazy. I'm not getting innocence. First of all, she just got out of jail.
Well, if you didn't know her backstory in her getting out of jail, you would think she looks innocent. She has the pouty lips. She keeps looking down just to not make eye contact with you. So in that regards, I was like, oh, she looks so innocent.
But before I knew any of the backstory, didn't I point her out and say this one is a problem?
You did. You did.
So I mean, come on. Like I said,
was trying to read what Khan said. What did Khan say? I thought the same. I did, Mom. Oh, you had someone that was that crazy? Oh wow. Oh no. Destiny Destiny took the Barbara. This is Shirley to the whole new oh. Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. Yeah. But I'm telling you, to me, if I didn't know her backstory, her look at me personally, because I don't deal with, crazy people. Like, oh, she looks like a nice female. She got the pouty lips. She looks down. She doesn't want to make eye contact. I would think that's kind of nerdish behavior, but that will go right along with the crazy, because the ones that are crazy usually are standoffish and have that look. But I can see it too. I can see it your way too. But, it is what it is. Quiet moment.
Anything else?
Everything else is in the evidence. This has been going on since January.
She smoked a lot of weed.
It's getting to be very dangerous, because it was kids here when this happened, and I can't play with life like that. I'm sorry.
All right, Ms. Arnold, go ahead. I'll hear from you.
Okay, I don't know anything about an ad on Craigslist. She did have I guess a policeman or something reach out to me about a fire. I had no knowledge of a fire until that person had reached out to me.
Oh yeah, Burning Bush. Yeah, it was a Burning Bush.
This past weekend, Miss Character called me and she was cussing me out, and she told me about this court date. I was never served. So that's the only reason I'm here, because she called and told me. So the man that all this is supposed to be about, you actually have met him before. She had him arrested. I'm not exactly what for, but you was his judge and you denied him a bond. But besides all of that, this has been going on since I've been released. He told me while I was incarcerated that he was homeless, and he decided that he wanted to live with this lady.
Real quick for me?
But when I was released in December 20.
You say positive?
Yeah. Before we started this, someone in the chat said, I bet he's in jail because of one of them. And sure enough, what did she just say? You had him arrested. Sure
that was Mayo. I think Mayo said that.
Was it Mayo? See?
I think it was Mayo. It was Mayo. I think it was Mayo. Let me scroll. Matter of fact, let me scroll up and see if it was Mayo. But someone did say that shit. I remember seeing it.
Somebody did say that. This is crazy.
Or it might not have been. I ain't seen Mayo. Okay, hold on. We're getting there.
Yeah, BM. What type of grown woman walks around in puffs? You are off your rocker.
I don't get that. That's an Asian hairstyle. I don't get what you guys are talking about. I don't see it. I don't know. I guess it wasn't Mayo.
Well, everybody's still on the chat except for Mayo, so he had to be the one that said it, because I'm sure everybody else in the chat would have said that they were the ones that said it.
Nope, that was Bob. Bob said 100.
Oh, was it Bob?
Bob said $100 one, then put him in jail. Yeah, it was Bob. Yeah.
Bob, you were correct, good sir.
You are correct. Yeah, that shit's funny. Let's continue.
2020, he like really packed up his stuff and left. And that's why all of this been going on. Me and him, we moved into his grandparents' house, and starting in January 2021, she initiated contact with me, and I didn't know who she was. I just know I was receiving messages on Instagram. Somebody asking me, like, what's up? Like, where you at? But I'm like, I don't know this person. But around January 20th, 2021, I was at a doctor's appointment with the guy in question, and she came to that doctor's appointment, basically making a scene, and I did not confront her or anything. I stayed in the car, and she recorded my car when she came out there, and she put it on her Instagram page. So then that's how I was able to link those messages to her. Like, now I knew who she was. So after that, every time we made contact, she basically had initiated it. When I was when I moved to the grandparents' house with the guy, she came. I was trying to get the police report, but since I have such a short notice, I wasn't able to get it. But she has came. I was actually sleeping. I take medication to put me at sleep at night. But she came to the house trying to fight me, but I was sleeping. Nobody woke me up. They was trying to get her to leave. She would not leave. They had to call the police. Okay. So in February 2021, her and the guy had an incident where
she says you stalking her. I don't care about her here. Matter of fact.
Okay. I'm just trying to speak on the facts, because I'm not stalking her. She repeatedly okay. He I don't know if he hit her, but there was a police report filed, and she had charges put on the guy, and she basically told him if he doesn't entertain her as girlfriend, that she was going to take that police report and turn it into a warrant. And that's what she did. On April 2nd, she posted and the guy having sex on her Instagram. On April 6th, this young lady went to a blogger. She went live with a blogger. The blogger had like over 40,000 Instagram followers, and she called me out saying basically that she wanted to fight me, and she did not know what me and Mr. Bridges was. That's the guy. And on April 16th, she said that she was able to find the address.
This bitch is slow. I'm sorry. This
Dumb
bitch is slow than
Dumb.
a motherfucker.
Yo, I'm
Holy
over here. First thing I'm thinking is, are we supposed to get a accurate story from this woman? Because I don't see it coming. But
I remember now. It's been a while. It's been a couple days since I watched this, but I remember now. I was like, what the fuck is she talking about? It has nothing to do with anything. She just talking just to talk.
And here's how you know she crazy. She looked like she might be late 20s, early 30s.
Yeah, most likely.
You need meds to sleep at night. That means that your brain is running on 1 trillion if you already need sleeping meds. I'm just saying.
You know what? I ain't gonna say nothing on that part. I don't need sleeping meds. I just need to go to sleep. That's my problem. Yo, this bitch said she had a vlogger and said she wanted to fight me. She just babbling, like. Can you? This is the problem I have with Judge Alex Manning, right? She doesn't reel these bitches in. Not anyone. She doesn't reel them in and get them to one train of thought. Like, ask her a question because this bitch just talking just to talk. God damn, a special kind of stupid.
Bro, but if you didn't notice, the judge kind of likes the entertainment. Her?
Oh, she does.
She left her ramble along because she gonna make some funny ass comment at some point. She loves it.
On him, and it kind of but he got arrested. This is what she said her plan was. She said she was gonna separate us by playing with the police, and she said that she would have me arrested, and then when I'm arrested, she was gonna go drop the charges on the man. And then she said that she was basically going to blackmail him into being with her. So I just feel like this is her plan to try to get me locked up some kind of way. So the only reason why they had dealings was because I was in jail. And she wants me back in jail, basically so she can, I guess, have him without me interfering. But ever since January up until the weekend that just passed, she's been initiating contact with me, and she's been telling me she wants to fight me, and that's not a person that's afraid for their life. She's on several recordings, and I sent them as many as I could find to your case manager.
Hold on, look at Amber, Amber over here in the corner. She is like, her eyes have moved back and forth like 1,000 times. Like, what the fuck is this bitch talking about? Jesus, and she's a case manager. I know she get tired of hearing these cases, boy.
Honestly,
she did every day.
Chandria looked like she rolling up a blunt. I'm not gonna lie. She looks like she rolling up a blunt.
She probably is. Oh my God, cause she just nothing she's saying is catching anyone's attention. Like, bitch, we done fell asleep 6 times.
And wait, is she getting everybody locked up? Is Chandria getting everybody locked up?
Yeah, so that's what she said. She said Chandria's got him locked up. After she get her locked up, she's gonna drop the charges on him. That way she can be out of the way. Get the fuck. That's some nigga shit. At its highest.
So what, she gonna put a murder on her? What is happening here?
I don't know.
What is happening?
Yo, this is crazy.
All right. Anything else from you, Ms. Carter?
She just sucked her lip.
Thank you,
she just sucked her
Judge
lip.
Manning. Yes, you do. You have met Jacarlos, and the date that's in question, which is January 19th, the date that she was at his grandmother's home, I had his daughter. His daughter's name is Rain. Destiny Arnold has a restraining order. She cannot be around Rain. She was. So the day that I was at his home, I was bringing his child to him. I also placed that in the evidence as well.
All right. Anything else you want to tell me? What is it you're wanting?
I really want for her to, she needs help. She needs help.
Let's see. Look, Miss Arnold, what is it that you're with? Well, you're witnessing.
I need for her to stay away from me. I need her to stop with the fake pages. I need her to stop contacting me. I need her to stop creating new numbers, new pages, just to contact me in regards to Jacarlos.
I've never been around her, Your Honor. I've never been within. This is the closest I've ever seen her face. I've never seen her before.
Yes, you have. You just told her you saw me at the chiropractor's office. So did you see me or you didn't?
Okay, stop. I hope everybody's listening because there ain't no bad worth all this. Y'all realize that, look, people going to jail, getting locked up, and last time I counted, there was more than one man out there. way more than one man out there.
Your
Because
Honor, he's
on
the
the
only
elevator this
prisoner.
morning, I passed at least 4 or 5 in the hallway.
She passed 4 5 in the hallway. Yo, she did tell us that. That's crazy. She bitch be lying. She don't know. I told you the bitch was slow, man.
Oh, she's super slow.
That bitch is, bruh.
First of all, first she said first time was in the car. If you're in the car and your quote unquote man is outside having an altercation with a woman, you're gonna see that. Then she said she came to the house and she didn't have time to go to the police, and not sure what that was about. And then she needs sleeping pills at night, and I can't. There's no coherent story coming out of that.
None. She's definitely slow. She's definitely super slow. I wouldn't be surprised if she gets a SSI check or SSDI, whatever the fuck they call it.
And for real, that's the one that you definitely don't stick anything in, because
all right,
if you make her fall in love, you in trouble.
Man, that boy on 10.
Telling you that.
Ain't no motherfucking way.
At least 4 or 5 men did I pass in the hallway. And Miss Free, did you pass a few in the hallway? Okay, so I know that's at least 10. So there's at least 10 more men available instead of this one that you 2 women are fighting over.
She trolling.
And now everybody's going to jail, getting locked up. Now y'all are sitting here in front of me. And this, one Friday, Miss Free, we're going to have it where 2 women don't get over here and fight over one man and are destroying people's lives and get off social media trying to destroy one another because it's out there. So, Miss Owner, one day you're going to have a child, and now Miss Carricker's going to have a child. And guess what? Their children, y'all's children, are going to be online one day, and now that it's on there, they're going to see all this stuff. They are going to see all this stuff online that y'all have posted online about one another.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Y'all ain't thinking ahead of it, because one day, y'all look in the mirror right now and say, "I'm forever going to be young." Guess what? I thought so too. This gray hair came on quicker than I thought. Oh God! Looking there, I see my father every time I look, and I listen to myself.
These nut jobs, Your Honor. Yes, you will gray fat.
I regret this one day. Thank goodness they went to social media when I was growing up.
That's a fact.
Y'all are destroying each other over this man that ain't gonna. Look, the way he's treating someone of y'all, whoever he's treating, he's dating right now, look at who he treated that way in the past, because that's going to be you in a month or 2. And it's going to keep going on and 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 going on. So look in the past. If he ever asks you to marry him and he says he's been divorced, go ask him what county he got divorced in. Run to the courthouse and look at his divorce papers, because that's going to tell you what's going to happen if y'all get a divorce. See if it was contested. See what kind of paperwork he filed. Go see his divorce lawyer. Do what you got to do. Look into this man. Oh, Lord, but let me tell you, if there's some woman that's acting this crazy over him, then he ain't worth it either, because she's coming with some baggage. But that's all I got to tell you. Y'all put your emails in the chat for me.
She got her straight.
Your witness done gave up. No. Well, okay, she don't have. Tell me what your witness is going to tell me, Miss Arnold. First hand, what is she going to tell me? That you ain't stalking her?
No, basically when
what is your witness going to tell me?
Called me, she's been with me at times, and she hear her saying like, "Oh, where you at? I'm finna come fight you," but like unprovoked at all.
But I mean, I believe you. I believe both of y'all have went toe to toe.
Mm-hmm.
I believe y'all have.
She's going to piss on my mother's grave.
There ain't a doubt. There is not. I got this, Miss Carricker. I got this. There ain't a doubt in my mind that y'all have went toe to toe. Not a single doubt in my mind y'all went toe to toe. Nope, not a doubt in my mind. But I don't need to hear from anybody else that y'all went toe to toe, because I'm not a dummy. But y'all gonna stop going toe to toe today. So put your emails right there in the chat. We're gonna send you copies of this order. Ms. Carricker, you can pick up your certified copy today. To Monday. Keep this other copy with y'all. leave one another alone. And the best advice I can give you is, come on, if you can't find another man somewhere else, there's plenty of them out here. Look, I'm looking outside the window. I see some right now walking up and down the street. Find another man that ain't taken by somebody else or got 20 other women looking for him and stalking him. Because that ain't bringing stuff up on you. Miss Arnold, you done been in jail. That probably had something to do with this man. And wait.
Hey, Chandria over there smoking big time. She ain't stopped talking. I don't think she knows she on mute. Wasting your money at Georgia State ain't gonna do you any good if you sit here convicted of felonies.
She just did 16 months behind the same man with a different woman. That's
I
why
got this, Miss Carricker. I got this black robe on, and I'm at work. I get to talk. When I'm at home, I got to shut up. All right, y'all put your emails in there. They give you email copies of the order. Y'all stay healthy and safe. And
get the fuck out of my courtroom. That's pretty much what she said. Ain't no motherfucking way, boy. I tell you what, these judges is crazy. Not the judge. These bitches is crazy. These bitches out here cray.
Yeah, did you see the story that the woman that supposedly said that Donald raped her? Did you see the story she told?
No, I didn't.
Another absolutely incoherent.
I mean,
story.
I know what she said because I read the damn transcript, but I didn't hear her say it. Listen, it's different reading it on paper than watching it come out flowing out these bitches' mouth. It's flowing out the bitches' mouth. It made you really just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yo,
bitch?
another incoherent story, bro. That just was all over the place.
But he got to pay $5 million to this dumb bitch. This is crazy. How can you not get accused? I mean, how can you get away from rape but sexual assault?
Yeah, I
in the same story, because one doesn't suffice the other. That's crazy.
Yeah,
but you know, I thought fucking what that jigaboo name is. LA was gonna be up here. I had a sovereign citizen one from because I know how much he loves sovereign citizens. But it's long. I don't want to do it. But nah, that shit, man, these motherfuckers is insane around here. Around these ports.
That was funny.
Oh,
that dude done made love to the slow chick, got her all hooked, and now she getting ready to throw it all away.
Yeah.
After she makes sure he's all thrown away.
Yeah. Well, the thing about the new girl, well, Chandria is the one that tried to throw his ass in, or was the one who put him in jail. Because he got tired of his shit. And then this bitch is the reason why he done got she the reason why she went to jail on her own, because she did the same shit.
Yeah, what did that chick do 16 months for?
I guess fucking with another chick. I don't fucking know. You know how these dumb bitches is.
Yo, them motherfuckers is all over the place. Chandria was sitting there rolling up, listening to the judge. Yes, queen, while she rolling up her blunt. Ridiculous.
What does it say? CPS took my kids because of condition of the house. Well, you know, it's
how that work.
Huh? Yeah.
I said that's usually how that works.
This is the black judge. I ain't seen him. I haven't seen one of his cases. No, I seen one last week. I did. I like him sometimes. Sometimes he be on one though. Let's see his shit. Where is that? I ain't watched this one, so I'm in the dark, so I don't know nothing about it. Here we go.
No heat, no water. Which today I'm gonna have the water fixed.
Okay, so.
I'm looking for housing.
All right, so let me ask you this.
Let me ask you this.
Because I don't see a defense to this case.
You know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of Davidson. What's his name? God damn, not Davidson. Smokey. Is it Smokey Robinson? No, it's not Smokey Robinson.
You talking about the actor?
The Pat Rat dude. What does it look like? He was a part of the Pack Rat.
No, I don't remember.
Rat Pack or whatever it's called. What's his name? Oh my God, Jesus! Let me look it up real quick. Let me show you.
I know this judge gonna be boring as hell though.
You think so?
Yeah, he look like he gonna be boring.
Let me see.
You got any more with the ratchet judge?
No, not too many. What's his name? Hold on, what is that nigga name? Sammy Davis Jr. That's what the motherfucker look like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But we can go back. Shit, let me see.
No. Go ahead. Play this one. I want to see what she.
Hold on. I want to see if we got some more of that. Cause that was the first time I seen that judge actually. They got a lot of sovereign citizen ones in here. They must be bad. Where that ratchet judge at? A Detroit judge. No, I mean, what was her? Do you know what her name was?
I don't know, but she was in Detroit.
Yeah. What's that bitch name?
Judge smack lips a lot. Yeah, I can't stand that, especially if you talk about you a judge.
What is her name? Oh, it doesn't show her. Is it, nope. Nah, it doesn't show her. Oh, let's see. Oh, it's Judge Christine something. Let me look it up. Judge Christine. Oh. Could be Christine Kennedy. Let's see. Is it Christina Kennedy? Oh, that's her name. Boom. Got her. We got the crazy bitch. Let's see what we got. Let's go to this whole page. Oh, it's the 36th District Court. Let's look at the lives. Oh, they ain't got to. Personal meeting room. No, she only got 1, 2, 3. She got 4 videos though.
Oh.
She ain't got, from what I'm seeing, she don't have that many videos. She must have just started, but her shits are 7 hours long, bro.
Damn. It wasn't 7 hours that day with that lawyer. Huh.
Well, it's because it was split down. Hold on. She must have been ratchet all day that day. Because this is the same day where he was. Hold on. Let's hold on. That might be a little bit more better. Let me stop sharing this one. Let's go to this one. Where we at? That was 7 hours. Probably a ratchetness like a motherfucker. Let's go down here. Let's make it bigger. Booyah. Bam.
Point.
Yeah, this is 7 hours of straight ratchetness, bruh.
Yes, right now.
Do you have the rent, ma'am?
I'm sorry.
Do you have the rent?
I can come up with it, but as of right now, no.
She's supposed to be getting it.
Okay, Attorney Whiterock, what do you have to say to Ms. Poole's
the owner
representation?
Midpoint Real Estate is the
Attorney Maxenkoff, I'm signing the dismissal right now. What is the reason for the dismissal, Attorney Maxenkoff?
I think she must be one of those judges that actually does the land grab. We're like getting motherfucking, what is it called? Where you go to court for fucking not paying your rent? Eviction lawyers. I mean judges.
Yeah.
The balance was paid in full at the time.
Okay. All right, thank you. I will note that for the file, and this matter is dismissed without prejudice. Thank you.
I mean, he can bring it back anytime he wants to.
All right, we are moving to the 9:45 docket. May I have the 9:45s, Madam Clerk? Thank you. Now calling case number 22395-951, Midpoint Real Estate Services LLC versus Diamond Pool. and all occupants of 3530 Ewald Circle number 8A in the city of Detroit. This matter is scheduled for pretrial on a complaint for non-payment of rent. May I have appearances beginning with the plaintiff?
Yes, good morning again, Your Honor. Diane Wyrock on behalf of plaintiff P59773. This is a non-payment for 3530 Ewald Circle number 8A.
Thank you. Ms. Poole, I see that you're present. Please state your name.
Diamond Pool.
Okay, good morning to you, Ms. Poole. Please raise your right hand.
And tell us why you
Do
ain't
swear
paying your
or affirm to
motherfucking
tell
rent,
the truth, the
bitch.
whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. You can lower your hand. Attorney Whiterock, where do we stand with this matter?
There is presently owing $1,638 plus $160 court costs and statutory attorney fees for a total of $1,798.
Ms. Poole, what do you have to say in response?
Last time I was here, I was saying that there's a lot of things that needed to be done with the apartment, which was the reason why I was holding the rent. I recently spoke with the lawyer the last time I was in court, and they suggested that I go to the state and get this evaluated. And I found out that they failed a lot of things. I have a lot of documents where it's stating that they didn't file. They are not supposed to be collecting rent from us. They're not even the owners of the property as of right now.
Do you have the rent, ma'am?
I'm sorry?
Do you have the rent?
I can come up with it, but as of right now, no.
Okay, Attorney Whiterock, what do you have to say to Ms. Poole's
The owner
representation?
Midpoint Real Estate is the owner of the property, and you asked me to provide a management agreement, a lease, and amended proof of service, which was done on 4/11/23.
And I just got inspected by the state on Friday, and they failed the whole thing. I have the email. I was just asking someone, how do I get that over to you? They are not the owners. They are not, they failed the whole thing.
Can I have an attorney? Who were you speaking with last time, Ms. Poole?
I do not remember his name. I'm sorry.
It was Sean Tate.
Attorney Tate, are you in this session?
Your Honor, this is Attorney Boyke. I believe he's in a breakout room right now, but if she needs to be spoken to in a breakout room, we're happy to do so.
Okay, can you do that for me, Attorney Boyke? I'll pass on this matter.
Absolutely. Ms. Poole, just hang tight. We are doing the round, so it might take a few minutes till we can.
No problem. Thank you.
Okay,
Ms.
thank
Boyke?
you.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
How many
I
court
need
cases?
to go to Judge Sabriz, and I will return while you're speaking with her.
All right.
Thank you, Attorney Whiterock.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I couldn't do this, bro. I couldn't be a judge like this.
All right, let me let Mr. Payne. Attorney Tate, good morning.
All you're doing is just rolling around, rolling cases to the next case, roll this case to the next. How the fuck do you remember all this shit? Makes sense, huh?
Morning. Were you speaking with Ms. Poole last time? Diamond Poole, she just, this is on a case ending in 5951. If you could speak with her, I think between you and Attorney Boyke, I'm sure you'll have it handled, but Ms. Poole needs to speak to an attorney.
Okay, I spoke with Ms. Poole as advice only, and has the case been called already, or?
I called it. Attorney Whiterock had to go to another courtroom.
I'm here right now. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So we're back on the record, I guess, with this matter. Basically, Ms. Poole made some allegations that the plaintiff is not in compliance with the state, and she wanted to speak to an attorney regarding that.
Okay. Did you give an adjournment date for this, Your Honor?
I have not yet. I wanted you all to speak to her and find out if you can represent her or not before I give an adjourn date.
Okay.
Mr. Tate, this is the 5th hearing already.
Damn.
Thank you, Attorney Whiterock, for that information. I will move Ms. Poole into a breakout room.
Attorney Tate, can I just say that Attorney Whiterock has indicated that there's $1,798 in rent outstanding. The last time we were in court on April 11th, it was $1,093. So it doesn't seem like any rent has been paid. Ms. Poole did indicate that she doesn't have the outstanding rent now, but she can get it. So just, talk to her about all of her options. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm trying to locate Ms. Poole now.
And a potential resolution of this matter today, if possible.
Yes,
Thank
Your Honor.
Pay your motherfucking bills is a resolution.
Room with Miss Boyke, I believe.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, Sean Tate, Attorney Tate, she's in breakout room 8.
Thank you, Attorney Boyke. Will you be joining me, counsel?
I may be shortly.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so I'm moving on. Thank you. All righty.
Was that a jump cut?
Again, please, everyone, bear with me. I am used to having everyone just be present in my Zoom session. However, I have to slowly and intentionally admit certain people so that we can prevent the Zoom bombings that we've been experiencing. All right. Now calling case number.
I mean, this is the reason why you shouldn't have shit on Zoom, because it's just too much. It looks easy to you, BM? Shit, you crazy as fuck. Listen, this shit would give me a fucking headache to have to keep up with this shit, but you know, this shit is not interesting. These motherfuckers, all she does is
340496.
Yeah, but that's different though. This is
Damon Payne versus occupant of 22193 Ulster in the city of Detroit. This matter is before the court.
A lot of these motherfuckers don't want to pay their bills. Nigga, what
Today
the fuck?
is the pre-trial. May I have appearances,
Holy
please,
shit.
beginning with
Oh,
plaintiff.
yeah. Okay. The wifey just reminded me of the COVID shit after the fucking, what is it called? You don't have to pay your rent. The moratoriums. Yeah. That's what this probably is. That's right. I forgot. Because didn't they just now list stuff in Missouri? I don't know. That's crazy, but yeah, okay. It's making sense now. It's making sense.
Yes, Your Honor. Damon Payne here.
She's in the bushes.
Sorry, go ahead.
Elise Blake, EP 4955. I will be stepping in on behalf of attorney Nancy Garber, who I believe is attorney of record here. The defendant is not present in the room. I believe a motion to adjourn was actually filed in this case because the defendant has another case in a different courtroom that's happening exactly at the same time this morning. So I wasn't sure if that was something that we'd be able to do, is just get another short adjournment so he could be present.
I mean, that motherfucker owns too many houses.
I spoke with my client last night. They didn't know exactly what court it was in, or they thought they had to be in person.
So see, that's the exact thing we're talking about. What the wife was saying is that all this shit is over that COVID shit. So he must be the owner of multiple houses, and he has 2 tenants that don't want to pay their motherfucking rent. This is insane.
2 or more.
2 or more. Yeah. Jesus Christ. In Detroit? Well, it is Detroit. That's a shitty place to be. I ain't gonna lie.
It's a criminal court. I'm not sure which one.
Oh, it's criminal court. Oh, well, it's crazy then.
Okay, I adjourned it last time because she lost her mother. I don't want to keep adjourning these matters. Mr. Payne, have you spoken with the defendant?
No, he's not approachable.
No, that's the landlord.
Okay, who is the defendant? Because, is it Martin Gonzalez?
Yes.
Okay, I do know that on May 5th, there was a motion fee paid, but the motion has not made it to my courtroom yet. If he's in criminal court, though, is it circuit court or district court?
Your Honor, I just took this case over in the last day or so, and he didn't have that paperwork in front of him, I think, so I'm not positive.
Okay, Mr. Payne, I am going to adjourn this matter one more time. Attorney Boyke, you need to tell your client that he needs to be here next time because we can't keep passing on this case. I grant him a courtesy adjournment last time because he lost his mother, and I certainly empathize with that. But have you spoken to your client today, Attorney Boyke?
I haven't spoken with him this morning. I believe he was preparing to be in the other courtroom with his other attorney, so I have not been able to reach him this morning, but I did speak with him about 5 o'clock last night. So I can touch base, and if if any paperwork, Your Honor, I'm happy to submit that too of his other case going on.
Hey, Damon's like, I just want my
You said
motherfucking money,
paperwork
dog.
about the other case?
Yeah, if you'd like to see that, just.
I would. I mean, I'm not gonna wait on it to adjourn the matter, but I mean, Mr. Payne has been here 3 times before. And so I don't want to keep adjourning this. I'm not going to adjourn it again after today. At the next court date, if he's not here, we're proceeding with or without him. Okay.
Understood.
So let me look for a date for you. Mr. Payne, can I just ask you how much rent is outstanding?
Well, I bought the home, the property off of Wayne County.
Okay. I'm sorry. This is the termination of tenancy. My fault. All right. So, yes, I do have the deed. Mr. Payne has. Well, let me ask you this, Attorney Boyke. Do you have permission to proceed on his behalf? I mean, this is a termination of tenancy matter. So what? He has an attorney. Why do we need him here?
If we can't get an adjournment date, then we're prepared to move forward today as well.
Yeah, I'm prepared to move forward. It's a termination of tenancy. Mr. Payne has submitted a deed to the court, and the deed does convey the property located at 22193 Ulster in the city of Detroit to Damon Payne. This was recorded by the Wayne County Register of Deeds on November 11, 2022. The conveyance took place on November 11, 2022. From the Wayne County Treasurer's Office, there is a proof of service indicating personal service upon the occupant of 22193 Ulster in the city of Detroit. There is also a notice to quit to recover possession of property that went out to the occupants of the location. And that was done on November 30th, 2022, demanding that the occupants vacate the property by December 31st, 2022. So what I'm going to do is, how much time does the defendant need to vacate, Attorney Boyke?
An
Your
hour.
Honor, I would ask for as much time as possible.
Nah, bitch, that wasn't
there
quite-
was
that wasn't
some
the
confusion on his end. He thought he still owned the property, so this has been kind of a shock to him that the deed is now not in his hands. So if we could get 30 days, I think that would be.
Damon, fight for yourself.
Foreclose? Yeah, I'm going to.
Yep.
I'm going to give him 30 days, Mr. Payne. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to issue a judgment by hearing as to all occupants, the occupants of 22193
So
Ulster
that, yeah,
in the city of Detroit
that
are
right
to
there
vacate the
was, if he just bought it from the county, that means that motherfucker was foreclosed on, and he knew good and goddamn well he should have had all this shit out already if he was foreclosed on. Not back. These yeah, it's crazy.
Yo,
These motherfuckers be lying their ass off, bro.
Here's the thing: by the end of that 30 days, it's gonna be just bones standing in that house.
Oh, I'm quite sure he already understood that. He bought it from the county.
Like, that guy is gonna ruin that house, flood it, set fire to it, everything. He gonna damage that house.
Oh yeah. I don't disagree with you.
I hope Damon got insurance on it.
He probably bought it as is from the county.
No, I know what I'm saying. It's gonna be worse in the next 30 days.
Oh, that's right. But yeah.
Yeah.
The best thing would be the best thing would be for that motherfucker to burn that house down. That'd be the best thing.
For everybody, right?
Yeah, burn that bitch down. Call it a day.
property by.
Well, that's all she does is them shits, bro. Ooh-wee. What's next? Let's see who's next.
I'm still waiting for her to get sassy. But maybe that's why
By
she's
June,
sassy.
I'm going to give him June 9th. That's the end of the week. So that's 30 days will be June 7th. He is to vacate by June 9th, 2023. That is the judgment of the court. Plaintiff, this is your case, so you have to submit the judgment to the court, okay? When you submit it, it's a judgment by hearing. It's as to all occupants, and the occupants are to vacate by June 9th, 2023. Please submit that judgment as soon as possible so that date can stand, okay?
Okay, when you, I'm sorry, when you say that, so
Not
I gotta
today,
go
today's
come
Saturday.
down and file
It had to be yesterday.
something
'cause
else?
think
You need to
about
come
it.
down to the,
Yeah.
yes, you need to come down to the
June
second
9th,
floor.
2023 is 30 days.
And,
Today's the 12th, bro.
Yeah,
They
that was
have
that was
judgments there for you to
like
fill out and
third
complete.
Wednesday, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
all right,
And I should do
and
that, like you said, as soon as possible before
as
the.
soon as possible, because the longer it takes to get to me, when I've given this defendant 32 days to vacate the property, the longer that it takes to get to me, there has to be at least 10 days between the date that I sign it and the vacate date. All right. So if I don't get this until June 8th,
Okay.
the vacate date is going to be extended. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what is it called? One more time.
A judgment. You just need to submit the judgment.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Judge.
And that's available on the second floor at 36th District Court.
Okay.
Okay. Thank
right.
you. That concludes this matter.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Payne.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Look at that well-to-do black man stealing from another black man who couldn't make it to court because he had to go to criminal court and shit.
Moving
Hold on, that wasn't a
on
black man. That was a Gonzalez.
Oh, Mexican. You can be black and Mexican at the same time.
to the 10 o'clock docket. Can I have the 10 o'clock docket, Madam Clerk?
Madam Clerk, give me the 10 o'clock docket, please.
Thank you.
Oh my God, look at the fucking file on that shit. That's one fucking court case. God damn.
Wait. Is that whole thing for the 10 o'clock docket?
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Boy, I will go
Now
crazy.
calling case number 23341-583. Opera Rumba LLC versus all occupants of 12427
Nigga, they
Lane
said
Street
all
in the city of
occupants.
Detroit.
All occupants.
This matter is scheduled for pretrial on a complaint to recover possession of property. May I have appearances, please, beginning with the plaintiff?
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. William Simon on behalf of the plaintiff, 80352.
Thank you. Is Malaya Mills here? I think I saw that name earlier. Good morning. Please state your name.
Malaya,
But sit your
I
ass
need your
down
whole name,
somewhere.
ma'am.
Malaya Mills.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Mills. Can you be still while we're having this session? Thank you, and raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you. You can lower your hand. Attorney Saman, where do we stand with this matter?
Judge, this is a subsequent hearing. At this time, we're just looking for, this is a termination of tenancy matter, and we're looking for a move-out date.
Okay, let me see if you substantiated your claim. Okay, Ms. Mills, the plaintiff has filed a complaint to recover possession of property, asserting that they are entitled to the property. In addition to a complaint, the court file does contain a
You'll be all right, check that.
summons and a notice to quit to recover possession of property. This notice to quit was issued on December 20th, 2022 by first class mail addressed to Malaya Mills, Thomas Barnard, I think that is, of 12427. I'm sorry, Thomas J. Barnett and all occupants of 12427 Lane Street in the city of Detroit, demanding that the occupants vacate the property by January 25th, 2023. Additionally, the court file does contain a warranty deed conveying the property commonly known as 12427 Lane in the city of Detroit to Opera Rumba LLC. This conveyance took place on June 14th, 2022. There's also a property management agreement between Opera Rumba LLC and Nick's Property Management
That's a lot of fucking files, bro.
for this property. Okay. Additionally, well, there's a proof of service in the file, but you're here, so we know that you were served. Ms. Mills, the plaintiffs have substantiated their claim. My question to you is, how much time do you need to vacate the property?
At least 30 days, ma'am, because I've been moving into my grandmother's house. My grandmother passed away, and I've been moving into her house, cleaning out her house, and trying to move my stuff to her house.
Oh my
I
God.
understand. I've been trying to work with the low income housing people too, and that's what's been a vague. I've been waiting and waiting for that to come, but I can't.
Okay, Attorney Simon.
Judge, I'm fine with 30 days.
All right, so I will issue a judgment by hearing as to all occupants. Ms. Mills, you are not named in this lawsuit. The judgment will be against all occupants. However, as an occupant of the subject premises, you are still entitled to follow the court's judgment. You are to vacate the property. I'm going to give you June 9th. That's 32 days, Attorney Simon. That's just the end of the week. So you're to vacate the property by June 9th, 2023. If you do not vacate the property by June 9th, 2023, the plaintiff can come back to court, ask for a writ of eviction. And once the court signs the writ of eviction, that gives the plaintiff the authority to come out to your home or come out to the home with the bailiffs and dumpsters to set your personal belongings onto the street. In order to avoid that, please make sure you have gotten all of your stuff, all of your personal property out of the home and have vacated the home by June 9th, 2023.
They gonna fuck that house up.
Okay, no problem, ma'am.
All right, plaintiff is to submit this judgment. That concludes this matter. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now calling case number 23341-587, Bank of America N.A. versus John W. DeLoach, Kimberly DeLoach, and all other occupants of 9228 Piedmont Street in the city of Detroit. This matter is scheduled for pretrial on a complaint to recover possession of property. May I have appearances, please, beginning with the plaintiff?
Good morning, Your Honor. Josh Shamet appearing on behalf of plaintiff P81569.
Good morning to you, Attorney Shamet. Okay, is the defendant present? That would be John DeLoach, Kimberly DeLoach, or any occupant of 9228 Piedmont Street. I don't see I haven't heard a response. Let me admit some of these people into the courtroom. Oops, I didn't mean to admit that person. Person on the Samsung, what is your name?
Marquis.
Not you, sir. I'm talking about a device. I already have you checked in, Mr. Walker. Person on the Samsung SM, what is your name?
This is stupid. Boy, that bitch look crazy.
Yo, she's off.
Oh boy, oh boy. They're connecting to audio.
You know she was marching in 2020. Look, you was thinking the same thing. That's why you laughed.
Yo, that bitch look crazy.
It always
as a
makes me
motherfucker.
nervous when it takes this long to connect to audio.
Right.
Hello.
Person on the Samsung SM,
That's a
if
fact,
you don't,
David.
I need you to unmute yourself and tell me your name.
He's talking.
Where'd they go?
There's a Samsung guy right
Do
there.
you see them? I don't even see them anymore.
No.
Okay. All righty. I'm going to admit Attorney Sprague.
That's not Samsung guy right there?
No, it's a different one. She already said he's checked in, or she, or whatever the fuck he is.
Oh, there you are. Ma'am on the Samsung.
She's talking.
Ma'am on the Galaxy, the person on the Galaxy A10e, what is your name?
The bootleg Galaxy.
Yeah.
That's the bootleg.
I never heard no Galaxy A10e, whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah, that's the.
Everyone else, please mute yourself.
That's the crackhead one.
It must be Obama phone.
Somebody is unmuted.
Samsung SM.
Person on the Samsung SM A146U, what is your name? You, ma'am.
Tracy Hart.
Good morning, Ms. Hart. What time is your matter scheduled for?
Good morning, at 10:35.
Okay, let me see. 10:35. All right, I have you marked as being present, ma'am. Can you go back on mute? I have not made it to your case yet.
Okay, will do.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Nana.
Yeah, cut that shit off.
There's no smoking in court. There is no smoking in court. You will be removed from the courtroom. Person on the iPhone, hello. Good morning. What is your name? He's not connected. Person on the Galaxy A10, what is your name?
Good morning, Your Honor.
1 second. 1 second. Mr. Urkel, you've already been checked in. I'm going to mute you. Person on the Galaxy A10, you, sir, in the car, what is your name?
You, nigga.
To audio.
This dumb motherfucker just.
Person on the iPhone, what is your name with the red hat on? What's your name?
Cecilia McDonald.
What time is your matter scheduled for?
And I've been on here since 10 o'clock and I just got let into the court to the chat, the video.
I know that's intentional, ma'am. Thank you. Let me change your name.
That one gonna be spicy right there.
And I have you marked as being present. We have not made it to that docket yet. Okay, please mute yourself. Okay. One more person. Sorry, Attorney Chomet.
Not a problem, Your Honor.
Nigga, what the A10E, motherfucker? This bitch going in the goddamn refrigerator and everything. What the fuck?
Charlisa Kelly, can you hear us?
That's why she took Tracy Hart down.
Do we have a Charlisa Kelly on the docket?
Yeah, she's been checked in a couple times already.
Yes. Okay.
That Zoom shit is really hard to motherfucking manage. I
She didn't check
hate
in for this one, did she, Madam Court Reporter, for 1587?
She's on 3508.
3508. Okay. All right. Thank you, Madam Clerk. Answered the question. Okay, back on the record for case number 233411587. Is John W. Deloach, Kimberly Deloach, or any occupant of 9228 Piedmont Street present? If so, now's the time to make your presence known by turning on your camera, unmuting yourself, and stating your name, or dialing *6 if you're on the telephone. All right, the court notes that it's received no response from these defendants. Attorney Chomet, you have the floor.
All right, thanks, Your Honor. Again, Josh Chomet appearing on behalf of plaintiff. This is a plaintiff seeking a judgment of possession following a foreclosure sale. The sale was scheduled for February 17th, 2022. It took place that day.
Oh, they burning the house down right now.
On June 18th, 2022. Property was not redeemed. Therefore, plaintiff seeks a writ on or after 5/19/2023.
Thank you. When was the redemption period over, Attorney
June
Chomet?
18th.
June 18th.
22.
Yes. All right, thank you. All right, so the court will note that there is a sheriff's deed on mortgage sale in this file, in this court file, conveying the property to the plaintiff, Bank of America, NA. And let's see here, the deed is dated February 17th, 2022. And it is for the property commonly known as 9228 Piedmont Street in the city of Detroit. The court notes that the defendants have failed to respond. The court notes that this matter was scheduled for 10 a.m. It is now 10:58 a.m. Madam Court Clerk, has John Deloach or Kimberly Deloach checked in today? Okay, according to my court clerk, the defendants have failed to check in. I'll also note that the defendants were not present at the first hearing, which was scheduled on February 22nd, 2023. There is in the file a proof of service indicating that service was effectuated on February 16th, 2023 at 2:05 p.m. By posting at 9228 Piedmont Street in the city of Detroit. The court also notes that 36th District Court sent notice to the defendants of today's hearing
other guy to chop this up.
on.
I'm about to go to it right now. I'm trying to look for him. Well, the chick with the red hat. That was a chick.
Yeah. See if she's spicy, because this is putting me to sleep.
February 21st, 2023.
The
The defendants haven't been properly notified of these proceedings and today's court hearing. The matter having been scheduled for 10 o'clock, it now being 10:59 a.m. and the defendants having failed to respond, the court is going to grant a default judgment of possession to the plaintiff. The defendants have until May 30th, 2023 to vacate the property.
Bernie, what was that date?
So please raise your right hand.
Yep, that's
Do you
it.
swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you. You can lower your hand. Okay, so when we were last in court, my notes reflect that the defendant indicated that she had $2,000 to pay now, and that counsel represented that plaintiff might be willing to enter into a payment plan. We adjourned the matter to today to find out if a payment plan was entered, or, you know, if the matter was resolved. Attorney Bajani, where does this matter stand?
Judge, I can confirm that the $2,000 was paid to my client, and we are willing to enter into a payment arrangement pursuant to some kind of conditional dismissal. There's still a balance currently owed and due of $1,933 plus costs of $160 for a total of $2,093.
Okay, Ms. McDonald, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, I don't agree with that amount at all. So I'm about.
You're what? You don't agree with the amount, and what
Where
you
did
cut
you get
off?
the 2,000 from?
Attorney Bajani, where did you get the $2,000 from?
Well, I got $1,933 from the ledger plus costs of $160 for a total of $2,093.
He added $160 for goddamn.
That's including May rent.
So $3,388 was owed last time. If she paid $2,000, then it would have been $1,388. What's the monthly rental obligation?
$755.
So there you go.
Okay. I
still
plus
make
late fees.
Why they making this shit hard? Niggas
How
always
much are
gotta
late
make shit
fees?
hard.
$50.
Okay, this is not anything this can be resolved, I think. Can I have an agency attorney speak to Ms. McDonald to resolve this matter?
Yes, Your Honor, I can speak with her.
Okay, thank you, Attorney Smith. Ms. McDonald, please go into the breakout room with Attorney Smith, so you all can speak about the resolution. I'm sorry,
Okay.
she's gonna she'll pull you in when you see the prompt come across the screen. Follow the prompts, and she's gonna have to talk to Attorney Bajani. Attorney
How about
Bajani,
just
do you
pay
have
your
the
motherfucking
ledger
rent?
to send to Attorney Smith?
That's what I'm about to send her right now via chat.
Okay, at 3:20, I'm going to break and have to come back at about 3:45. I'm just letting you all know. But I can come right back, and hopefully when I come back, we'll be able to put all these resolutions on the record. All right, what's next? Now calling case number 22391-222. This is Mutual Property Management LLC versus Cedriano.
Oh, she is boring. That's probably why.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah, she's boring. I mean, her and that
Retain
attorney.
possession. Wait, I'm sorry.
Budget.
Which your client?
He was up there for a
Cecilia
while.
McDonald.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
don't
so
like
it's
her ass.
1933 plus 160 of costs for a total of $2,093.
Okay. All right, we can put the terms on the record then. Did she get sworn in?
I think she did. Miss McDonald, please turn your camera back on.
She was.
Did I
Yes.
swear you before?
Yes.
Okay, yes, you're still under oath. Go ahead, Attorney Smith.
Okay, great. All right, Ms. McDonald, we heard the total amount put on the record, the 1,933, which we went over on your ledger, plus 160 for a total of 2,093, inclusive of court costs.
Okay.
The parties have reached a conditional dismissal agreement where defendant will pay her regular rental obligation plus an extra $150 every 2 weeks, for a total of $300 extra on top of her regular amount by the end of the month. And this will be box 4B. We also discussed some repair issues, which I will be emailing the repair issues to Attorney Bijani to forward on to his client to address.
Attorney Bijani, is that accurate?
Yes, Judge.
All right, is there anything, well, let me ask you, Ms. McDonald, did you hear the terms of the conditional dismissal that Attorney Smith placed on the record?
Yes,
Do you understand those terms?
I do.
And did you have an opportunity to speak to Attorney Smith regarding those terms?
Yes, I did.
Do you know what you're supposed to do under the terms that were placed on the record?
I do.
And do you agree to those terms?
I do.
I thought she was gonna be combative.
Okay, Attorney Smith has indicated that box 4B will be checked on this conditional
up,
dismissal.
Kingdom?
Do you understand that this matter is being dismissed, but it is premised upon you performing the terms, your obligations under the terms that were placed on the record?
I do.
And do you understand that if you don't perform your obligations under the terms placed on the record, that the plaintiff can come back to court, ask that the matter be reinstated, that a judgment be issued against you, and a writ of eviction be issued? And they would ask me to do that all at the same time. And because box 4B is being checked, they do not have to serve you with notice of that request.
Yes.
And do you understand that if I do sign off on the judgment and the writ of eviction, that the writ is what gives the plaintiffs the authority to come to the house with the bailiffs and dumpsters and set your personal belongings into the street?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, so in order to avoid that, please make sure you perform your duties under the terms of the conditional dismissal, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you give Attorney Smith permission to sign the conditional dismissal on your behalf in accordance with the terms that were placed on the record?
Yes.
Okay, Attorney Bijani, is there anything further from you?
That covers all of it, Judge.
All right, anything further from you, Attorney Smith?
Nothing further. Ms. McDonald, I know you've been here all day, but I'm going to ask you to go in a breakout room after this, if that's okay.
Okay. Okay.
All right. That's it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for your patience, Ms. McDonald, and thank you, Attorney Bijani and Attorney Smith, for resolving this matter. The court is satisfied, and I will note that a conditional dismissal is.
All right, so that's it for me today. We hit a 3-hour mark. I got some better ones for tomorrow. Those ones were more spicy than those. Tomorrow, of course, is TPO and family court. None of this. It's gonna be a whole bunch of contempt hearing, people going to jail, people that are in jail that can't get out of jail. Yeah, it's gonna be some crazy shit. Look forward to that tomorrow. I don't know what, probably around 12 o'clock tomorrow. We're gonna get into that. Other than that, I am done for today. I'll be going live later on tonight, probably around 8:30, 9 o'clock, and I'll go from there. You guys have a wonderful night, day, and until the night. I will see you guys later.
All right.
All right, thanks for coming up, Black Thoughts.
I'll see you later.
For sure. Peace. All right, all. Good night. Until later on. I'll see you guys later on if y'all want to come on. It's going to be a whole bunch of craziness. This is the usual Saturday crap. Yeah. Let's get into it later. You guys have a good one. Peace.